And we're live. Yes, we are. This is the wood where you get what, Shabisky?
Wooded so good.
Yes, indeed. All right, this is, we're here. We're live. We are live, folks. Little late because I was waiting on Red Eye and he didn't even show up like a motherfucker.
We're having an interesting conversation. I thought it was on stream.
Why would
You don't even, he doesn't even know when we're live.
I don't pay. What? Paid attention is
It
hard.
says in the top left corner for you.
Oh, there you go. I'm not wearing my glasses because I look all nerdy when I wear my glasses.
You're dumb.
Wear your glasses. Put your glasses on. He's trying to fit in and look cool to us. He won't even wear his glasses. What a nerd.
Fine.
Doesn't look that bad when I have the hat on.
No, you look pretty bad actually.
Put your helmet on that helps you grow hair, and then put your glasses on. See how you look then.
Shabisky. When we have a meet up, I'm gonna
punch
ass.
you.
No, I'm
gonna rape your mouth with my fist.
See, this is not your time to touch. It's my time to talk. I have to do that.
Sorry.
Anyways, fuck it. End of show.
Later, guys.
No, Red Eye, I don't know where the fuck he's at. Stupid bastard.
What a bastard.
Hey, Pimp, you didn't tell me I had soup on my face.
I didn't tell you had what?
Soup on my face.
I didn't notice it.
I know, I did, so.
Yeah, wash your damn face better.
Because I just finished eating and then I was just like, sorry.
So I got into a wormhole today, watching these videos of town hall meetings or councils where everything goes wrong and people start fighting and arguing, and I started watching a whole bunch of them, and it was very interesting. I think I got a new thing to watch that entertains me.
People beating each other up in the town.
And it's like, it ain't like actual physical fights. It's just like verbal battling.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Oh.
What's up, Red Eye?
Yay.
Hi, folks. Sorry I'm late, boss.
Oh, it's no forgiveness.
Damn.
That's okay, Bubba. But anyway, yeah, so I got into this. I suggest you guys. I started to actually play a couple, but I was like, nah, fuck it. But I suggest if you're bored, definitely go look up like town hall cancels, fights, and freakouts and shit. They're very fun. They're very entertaining.
Will you get in trouble if you play one?
I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. There was this one dude who he held up the whole council for just kept over because he was waiting for his second. And nobody was seconding his fucking thing. Nobody wanted to do it. And they even did a thing to where they seconded not to second his second. It was a complete fucking mess, dude. It was funny as hell.
Wait, what's this?
Town hall, like town council meetings and shit. Yeah, it's funny. This one, I went all the way back to 2008. It was funny ones. Anyways, that, and also yesterday, I wanted to talk about this. I went over to Miss Parker's channel yesterday. She was streaming. I was bored, and so I went over in the chat room, and I was hanging out, and there was this dude named Dark Master over there, right? And he was apparently there was him and this other guy. The guy that does all the Monty Rodica things.
Alan?
Yeah, Alan Reyes. He was the one that was supposed to debate Dark Master. And it was supposed to be about Shabisky, I guess, something. But apparently, the dude's using Shabisky's name just to attack me.
Wait, so what was the source of contention with Shabisky?
I don't know, because they didn't talk about Shabisky. It was all about me.
You need to talk more about me.
It was okay, here's the one thing about me. I raped the dude that I bit, the guy I got in a fight with, I bit his ball. Well, I raped him, right? Because I didn't ask for consent.
Mm.
And apparently, I was also a priest, and I molested altar boys, I guess. And I hate Mississippi.
That's understandable.
And I have this taste for Mississippi or whatever, and there's a bunch of bullshit. And apparently, I have sent people to this guy's channel and flagged his channel. And finally, Miss Parker called, wanted me to come on, so I came on, right? And I'm like, I flagged your channel. Yeah, I said, dude, I don't know who the fuck you are. I didn't know who he was. And then I got what was it? All stems from this. You ready?
Fuck yeah.
It came down. It finally came down to where you banned him.
And he was salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you know what I could say to that? Get over it, dickhead. There you go.
And I actually did have to. I did defend Shabisky on one thing as we was talking, and someone's going, and I hate doing this, by the way. He said Shabisky was stupid, and I had to no, he's not stupid. It's a gimmick.
Dude,
well, Shab is pretty stupid. He didn't know that animal was a groundhog or a badger.
Yeah, that was
it?
Dude. The dude you're talking about. One day he came to my video and commented on it, and he went, "Wow, like you're stupid. You don't know what a beaver looks like." And what it was I looked at a video of some little creature running across the street, and people were like, "What is that? Is that a rat?" And I was looking, I was like, "No, it's not a rat. It's something else. I don't know what it is." And he commented basically, again, saying like, "Oh, you're stupid. That's obviously a beaver." But then I took a minute to just look it up real quick, and it wasn't a beaver. It was a muskrat. So he wasn't even right, but he was correcting me as if I'm fucking so stupid for not knowing what the animal is, even though in his correction, he didn't know what the animal was. Like,
okay. Just
idiot.
Based on that story, I'm so glad I booted him out of our chat. I'm so happy.
He's so stupid that he's been doing videos for like a year now where his character on the screen has its hands all backwards. They're like I don't know what are they like. I don't know what they are. It is a
fictional character. It's a fantasy character, Shab. So maybe it doesn't have to have proper human anatomy.
Its hands are not pointed the right way. Like this. It's pointed like as if I'm going to choke myself. His hands. He doesn't know how hands work. He thinks.
Yeah, on my channel, we've done a lot of commentary on him, and he's a big fan of the Kirby animated series. He does a lot of video essays discussing the deep lore of Kirby.
Who the fuck are we talking about?
Exactly. That was my point. I had this army of people coming to flag him apparently. And I don't even know who he is, right?
Who the I don't even know the dude's name because I was AFK, so I'm still.
Apparently, his name is Darkmaster. He's so dumb he had to do it twice.
That dickhead.
I don't even remember who he is. I really don't remember.
I see him getting booted out of various fucking stream chats. You know what? Because he's a plonker. If he try acting like a normal person, you wanker.
I hear this too. I heard this afterwards that he's got banned from a DP, he got banned from Paul Vigo, a bunch of people. And he's so weird. He was like, and he lied like a bunch of shit, like saying that I sat there and said that I didn't like the mayor of Jackson, and I said he was a white guy, and the actual mayor of Jackson is black, and I'm like, I have no idea who the mayor of Jackson is. Why would I know who the mayor of Jackson is? I don't live in Jackson. I don't live in Jackson.
All right, I just got a message to this dude. If you're watching, mate, get wrecked, son.
Oh, damn. Fix your hands.
By the way, he looks
and
stupid.
Fix your shit.
Luna. Miss Parker made him look really dumb on everything he brought up about me. Miss Parker, crumbled him up in pieces about it. Like when he brought up child molestation, she said, well, you do know the child you're talking about being molested was Pimpmunk. Well, I didn't know that. Well, then why did you bring it up?
Yeah. Dickhead with the news thing the other day. It's like, Shabisky has been fired. It's like, no, Shabisky just got hired, actually, because he's getting fucking paid. You're fired. You're hired. What?
He may have been one that did that. I don't know.
No, my channel, he left a comment on every single video I have, and I'm wondering, like, did he watch every single video, like, all the way through, or most of it? Because, or just the parts that
nobody watches your videos, John Morgan.
No, but he didn't watch your videos. He just left comments on them because he's a plonker.
Well, he was leaving comments based on stuff we were discussing in various parts of the videos. So that, like, and he commented on every single video.
He may have watched it.
Well, then again, you may have a virtual stalker. Congratulations, John.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Well, see, John, John, you're pulling to somebody else. This wasn't about you, John.
Everything's about me.
No, real quick. Comes down to it. I made a much bigger impact on this kid's life than he did mine. I don't know who the fuck he is, right? I didn't remember. Apparently, he is really hurt that he got banned from my channel. Well, and I was like,
fucking blaming you for. I'm the dude that runs the chat.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to understand that you're not the only one that can do banning on your channel. Like, it's so stupid.
He's a newsflash for this dude. When it comes to the chat, Pimp's doing a show, right? And he's usually too busy to moderate chat. So he had to get some idiot that would do it without getting paid. Hi, I'm an idiot that doesn't get paid. But I have a passion for my job, and that's fucking with people like you and making them salty. So thank you. You are the gift that keeps on giving. You have just made my entire fucking week, mate. You fucking plonker. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm just going to go and finish.
There's $150 goal tonight. If we make it, Shabisky will molest John Morgan.
Again?
Pimpmunk, Clorox Bleach says they watch all my videos.
Well, good for them.
There you go.
John,
your sock account. Your sock account says that they watch your videos, Gene.
John, they named themselves Clorox Bleach. I mean, all the names in the world, he picked Bleach to name himself.
It's probably Scotty.
Okay, it's another person I don't know.
Pimpmunk.
I'm pretty sure it is.
He's probably got like 40 sock accounts subscribed to your channel.
Yeah, I don't. Look, here's the thing, folks. These people need to remember. If I don't see you in here constantly with the same name, I won't remember you. Because I have a horrible fucking memory, right? It ain't that I'm an asshole, as I have a horrible memory. So this dude yesterday on the Start Master guy, I don't remember him because I don't remember him. So I don't care enough about him to send people to flag his fucking channel. That is just stupid.
Well, who else would do it, Pimp?
Well, I mean, it's like, dude, you honestly think, that you're not that important to me.
Well, I mean, somebody would have had to have sparked some false flag campaign. It can't be like, hey, just individual people decide to flag his content. Somebody had to compile this conspiracy to get a bunch of people to. Oh,
fucking Luna.
So apparently this dude's an old DP troll, according to Beardshire. So just
he mentioned DP. He had a problem. Had a major problem with me, DP, and apparently he got some issues with Shabisky too. And that was what it was supposed to be about, but apparently he got so sidetracked by me that they forgot to debate it.
Well, I hope I'm in the equation somewhere now because he knows that
you are mentioned. You are mentioned.
I'm so happy.
He even mentioned one point that Pimpmunk probably didn't ban me. It was probably right after he's a jerk or some shit like that.
Yay!
Yeah,
I'm helping.
So he's been sitting around hating the fuck out of Pimpmunk when he knows in the back of his mind, well, it could have been Red Eye. He's kind of a dickhead, whatever. Like what?
Plotting his revenge.
9 out of 10 times, if you've been banned in my chat room, it was by Red Eye.
It was me.
It was someone other than Pimp.
Not 9 out of 10 times. It's 99 out of 100 times. It's me.
Because I very rarely take care of that shit.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that, like, how long ago was this? Like a year ago? 2 years ago?
No, I have no clue. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't remember him.
It's just, I think it's funny. He gets like banned, and for like a year, 2 years, he's just dwelling and ruminating over this. This is something that's really scarred him. And
it was festering deep inside him.
Poor guy.
There's so many weirdos on the internet where it's like you say one thing to piss them off, and then like you're their number one enemy, and they're going to go out of their way to take you down. And I just don't get what these people's lives are like outside the internet, if they even have a life.
Very boring, John. Very, 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 very boring.
I tell you what, man, people are fucking losing their shit anyway. I had a complete fucking stranger walk up to me today and ask if she run her fingers through my beard.
Yeah.
You let her?
Well, yeah.
I ask strangers that all the time.
Did you check to make sure that her hands weren't just like smeared in shit?
No, I didn't let her. I didn't allow her. I said, "Huh, you do know there's a pandemic, right?"
It's like, can I put some COVID in your beard?
Well, I didn't like I said. She just wanted to say, "Oh, you have a very lovely beard. Can I touch it?" And I'm like, "No." But you can suck my dick, bitch.
I mean,
wow. So you didn't want to give your beard COVID, but you're quite fine with your penis getting COVID. It's like, penis, you're taking one for the team to protect the beard. Lady, suck it. It's like, wow.
Yeah. So, anyways, we do have a $150 stream. Go tonight. Please help us get that go. Appreciate it very much. Also, hit the like button and the share button. We thank you in advance. And I will, if you do tip, I'll read your message. Also, become a Patreon, blah, blah, blah. And do not ever subscribe to John Morgan's channel. Okay,
our channel's awesome. We discuss a lot of wonderful topics. If you're feeling down and you need something to like lift your spirits,
make you feel worse, go to John Morgan's channel.
But I cover a lot of important issues. We live in a fucked up world, and I want to make sure people, like when they're dealing with their fucked up lives.
That wasn't a go for you to talk about your channel.
But I want to talk about my channel.
But I don't want you to. No. And this is my channel. No, you can talk about your channel a little bit. Not now. Not yet. Okay. Not yet.
Hey, you brought it up, not me.
This is the channel where we do cool stuff like segments like shit, short, or fart.
Yeah.
I got sued because there was already a segment called that.
Was it?
No, I'm just making it up.
Well, we're going to countersue them for being big poopy heads.
Yeah.
And we will win.
Luna, you look nice tonight. I would do things with Shabisky's penis because you look so pretty.
Wow.
That's penis.
Yeah.
That's very strange.
I went laid out today.
You did. Hey, you look very tan.
It was so fucking hot. I kept running back inside. I was like, shit, it was 105 out here. I was just like, ooh, it feels good out here. And then I was like, and then my water got like boiling hot. I was like, fuck it. Just go back. So I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't lay out today, but
I don't really have a lawn. Well, sort of.
I have a lawn.
A lot. Yeah. A line. Yeah. Where's your line?
A what?
A line. Like a tan line.
I have a lawn.
A lawn. Okay, I want to see your lawn.
I have a yard.
Yard.
A yard. A yard of dick for you, John Morgan.
Oh, damn.
The imperial measuring system's very weird.
Oh, my God.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Because he's talking about a yard. Part of the Imperial? What?
He mentioned yard. Measurements.
I was talking about like a lawn.
Idiot.
Some people call it a yard there, John Morgan.
Yeah.
Front yard, backyard.
Yep.
Oh,
so
okay.
Call them in
That's
Australia.
like equivocation, confusing definitions. Yeah.
The backyard can also be called an emu containment vessel because everyone's got emus in their backyards.
I haven't mowed my lawn in like 2 weeks. It's the longest I've gone.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. What did that
say?
You're not on The Walking Dead because everyone's lawn's getting mowed, so you're never going to be on The Walking Dead. There you go.
Well, it's like I didn't know grass grew this quickly. Now I can't cut it. Now I'm gonna have to go out and like just yank the grass out of the dirt and everything.
You buy a weed, like a whippersnipper or a weed whacker.
A whippersnipper.
I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot.
A whippersnipper.
Or just get it on
whippersnipper, mate. And you snip your
lawnmower
whips.
and you whippersnipper.
A weed eater.
Then you get the chuzwazzer, right?
Chuzwazzer, yeah.
I'm gonna just hire somebody to cut my lawn for me.
Whippersnipper.
I have a lawn guy. I ain't cutting my damn lawn. Fuck this shit. I hire a guy.
Can you ask your lawn guy if he's the dude cutting all the lawns during the zombie apocalypse? I need this question fucking answered.
He is.
All right, well, there you go.
His name
I
is
shall not
Zeb.
wonder anymore.
His name is Zeb the lawn guy. I made that name up, but still.
Did you?
Dirt and I were talking like in a zombie apocalypse, what would you do? And my idea is go to the Library of Congress because knowledge is power, and create like a colony, a community of people that live in the library, and you get all the books you can on like agriculture and on medicine and you'll have the edge on everyone else because you'll have all the knowledge. And I think it's the largest library on the planet. Don't you think that's a great idea, Pimp?
No,
it's not. And then like potatoes, spinach, and yeast. Those are the 3 things you can grow that yield all the nutrients you need to survive.
Or you could just have a pizza tree.
I don't think those
we could just eat
really
each other.
exist.
No, that wouldn't work.
That's what the zombies do.
Yeah, I'd put the zombies to work, farming and stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
What was that one movie, Frido, where the zombies had like electric collars and they'd have the zombies as pets? And they'd actually have them do chores and shit like that.
Yeah, it was, what was the Billy Connolly?
Yeah.
Billy Connolly played the zombie. I remember that. It was actually a really good movie.
Yeah, we need to watch that on movie night.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, because it
sex tapes.
It uses zombies as a sort of vehicle to discuss certain things that may or may not have happened in our society at one time or another, slavery and things like that. And it's kind of cool. Billy Connolly's funny as fuck. So
yeah.
There you go. Then I'll watch it.
I know it sounds familiar, but I don't think I saw the whole thing, or I just saw, blurbs of it.
What was the name of it?
Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, like that was one of the first films to have a black actor or as the main lead.
Oh, I thought you said something else. I've seen that. Yeah, so it's okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we need to watch that, Shabisky. Shab wouldn't watch it on Halloween because it was in black and white, and he doesn't like watching black and white films.
He doesn't like watching black and white.
it gives him flashbacks to the 1930s.
Why don't you like watching black and white films, Shabisky?
Freaks him out, man.
I don't like it.
He thinks the Great Depression is about to come and bitch slap us all when he sees black and white films. It causes a massive anxiety attack.
Some of the best movies ever are in black and white, biscuits.
Like Schindler's List.
Other than that piece of shit.
It's not bad. It's good.
No, shit.
Black and white?
I guarantee you I am not the only motherfucker. I know that I'm not the only motherfucker watching tonight or talking tonight. there is somebody in the damn chat room right now that I know he agrees with me on Schindler's List. Galen.
I've never seen it, so.
Galen not a fan of Schindler's List?
It's a pile of shit.
I don't think it's a pile of shit. I mean, it's not one of my favorite films, but I don't think it's poorly made.
It's not good.
What about Sophie's Choice?
The worst film ever.
Sophie's Choice.
Did you like that, Chad?
Yeah.
Both of those movies were good. I don't see why you'd say either one of them were bad. I don't know. At least from what I remember watching them.
Because I don't like it.
John, you know what you need
like
Shabisky to make? You need to make Shabisky watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and The Cars That Ate Paris. It's like, you're going to watch two of the worst movies ever fucking made, Shabby, and I do believe they're both black and white as well. So
here's the deal with a lot of times with movies. Like with Schindler's List, everybody says, "Oh, they like it," because they feel like they have to say they like it. And then when I say that Passion of the Christ was actually a good story, a good movie, if you take the religion out of it, oh no, because they feel like they have to say it was bad because of religion. So fuck you, all y'all, because Passion of the Christ was actually a good movie. If you
Passion of the Christ was okay.
It was a pretty good
comedy. Or not okay. It was good. I don't think it was an exceptional film. I think it was a good film.
It was
like 3.5 stars out of 5.
It was a very, very good movie. If you don't think about the Bible and just watch it as a fucking film, it is a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of really good religious films that you take religion out of the equation. They're still really good films on their own, like the Ten Commandments, or the Epic of Gilgamesh.
What about how I learned not to worry about the bomb, and it's cool. It's actually called another name, but I want to know if John knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, Schindler's List, or Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Yeah.
I had Shab watch that just the other day.
Oh, you've really?
Yeah.
You got Shabby to watch Dr. Strange? Well, shit. Good stuff.
Oh my god, really?
That's when he doesn't even remember. Like Two Guns. Two Guns was at your place when we watched it.
Shabby, no, don't say that. When I was all excited, it's like Shabby actually watched a funny, cool movie. It's from it's on anyway. What? That might watch that.
Yeah, that might be my favorite.
Trying to remember.
That might be my favorite Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, it's that one. Okay.
Yeah, you know, when the dude's like in the bomb and he's trying to get the bomb to drop and he ends up rides the bomb down.
As soon as I looked it up, that's the first screenshot you see is a bunch of screenshots of him. Yeehaw!
Yep.
You know, that's funny.
There's just that movie when I saw it just made me just scream with laughter. It's like, what the hell? What is this? It's just brilliant.
But you know what film I thought was really disappointing? So when I was in high school and I really started to get into older films and everything.
Film Your Birth?
Well, I would go into I would do research, like what are the stereotypical best films of all time, and I watched movies like Gone with the Wind, and I thought it was awesome. Dr. Zhivago and Lawrence of Arabia. When I finally sat down and watched Citizen Kane, which is the stereotypical best film of all time,
it's a very good movie.
It's a good movie, but
it's fucking fantastic. You stupid.
Well, I didn't see why it was heralded as the best film of all time. Like I had to do my research to kind of see what some of the technical accomplishments were, because there were films that were made before it, like Gone with the Wind, where it's Gone with the Wind was made 5 years prior, and it just seemed much more grand. It seemed much more of a spectacle. What?
Gone with the Wind was fun. It was not that good.
No. It was okay. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I thought that certain actors' portrayals in it, pieces like Hattie, that was really good. And what's his name? Fuck.
Rhett Butler.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Clark Gable.
Yeah, Clark Gable. He played Rhett Butler.
Yeah, I liked his part. And Vivian Lee. I liked a couple of them, but I didn't like the whole movie as a whole. As a whole.
It was. I mean, like I said, it was what it was. I think it was highly overrated. And you're entitled to your opinion about
nice.
thinking Citizen Kane's not that great. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, of course. I thought Citizen Kane was bad. Amazing.
I didn't think it was bad at all. I just thought that, like, when I watched it, I expected much more because it's.
I mean, it's no New Jack City, but you know.
Yeah, I thought it would be more grand or whatever. Like, it seemed the story seemed a bit too. I mean, maybe because it wasn't an epic, but like films like Lawrence of Arabia, there seemed to be like a level of spectacle to those films that Citizen Kane didn't really have.
I think Grapes of Wrath is probably my favorite of all time. So man,
it's a good book.
It's a good movie.
I think I have. I don't
can we
remember.
Can we do a welfare check on Tommy? He just keeps typing hi in the chat. I think he may have had a stroke.
Yeah, hi.
Tommy.
It's like, are you okay, Tommy? Can you type in anything else other than hi? If I see hi again, I'm sending a medic to your house.
He's old.
Damn.
He's like me. He's old. We forget.
Yeah, we could all me, Pimp, and Tommy could stroke out at any moment. Just
I stroked out before the show.
Did you? Oh, well, no. That's knocking the top off one. Slightly different.
Oh,
slightly.
Different.
Well, Galen mentioned Dr. Zhivago. I actually made Shabisky watch Dr. Zhivago. What did you think of Dr. Zhivago, Shabisky?
I looked it up and I recognized pictures.
Oh, okay.
So, just want to put everyone's mind. Tommy has typed in "yo." He is not stroked out. Everything's fine.
Okay. Then.
Oh, don't lie.
What was the guy's name? Was it Michael Lean? Like, he was the guy who directed Bridge on the River Kwai and Dr. Zhivago and Lawrence of Arabia.
You mentioned Lawrence of Arabia one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking throat.
What? Do you not like that movie?
No, I like it, but you done mentioned it 8 goddamn times.
Oh.
Damn it, you're gonna make me have to watch movies again.
No, Shabby needs to watch Apocalypse Now.
Oh, yeah.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been trying to get him to watch that.
Yeah, sounds
You can watch
familiar.
that, Shabby.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
hot? Is it hot?
He doesn't seem to be a big fan of like war films for some reason. Because whenever I try to get him to watch films like Platoon or Saving Private Ryan,
You're
he's
lying.
very hesitant.
You're lying. What about that one movie where they kept doing everything in one shot, where it was all crazy?
Well, that was Children of Men. That wasn't really much of a war film.
They were shooting guns at each other. War enough for
Well,
me.
the climax,
Okay.
there's a decent war scene. Where,
Yeah, there was a fuck scene where they.
I'd say Children of Men. That's one of my top 10 favorite films.
Really?
Yeah, babe. I really like that. It's a good film. Pimp loves it.
Yeah, I do.
Pimp, did you see? I got a new vintage pack.
I don't care.
Look at
we're not talking about that shit. For real, we're not.
It's vintage.
I mean,
it's old, Pimp.
okay.
Who?
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Luna. What the fuck? I'm trying to run a show here.
Well, see, before you
giggling.
Before you arrived earlier and before everybody else did, Luna pretty much gave me and John Morgan a cookie shot.
She showed you guys her vagina?
A close up of the damn thing, too. Boy.
Oh, damn.
I don't think it was intentional.
Luna, what the hell?
She
couldn't have waited until everybody was
sexually
here?
assaulting Luna.
She was shut the fuck up. She was trying to turn John Morgan into a bisexual.
Oh, God.
Just be sexual, John. Just be sexual. No, she stood up, and of course, my perverted mind went to Cookie.
Pimp keeps challenging my sexual orientation.
Is that an orientation, though?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. Asexuality, it's not an orientation.
What would a sexual orientation be exactly?
You either fuck dick or fuck pussy.
I guess it would be. Asexual lives matter. I deal with so much stigma due to my sexual orientation.
They just don't matter as much as people who have sex's life does.
Well, it's kind of annoying when I tell people I'm not into sex, and they're like, "Oh, so you must be like a closeted incel." It's like, oh my god,
who says that?
A handful of trolls on the internet. So,
well, you said
it's a really serious issue. You don't know that how scarring, traumatizing that is, pimp.
No, I have sex.
We need to start some cancel culture for people who don't want to be accepting of my orientation.
I don't want to be accepting of it.
Yeah.
No, I do accept. I accept it. That part of your life is very lame. I accept that. No, it's all right. You're not lame. You can move your arms and legs.
Oh yeah, I remember that one feminist chick. She did a video claiming lame's ableist because that's its original definition.
Do what now?
There's this one feminist chick that claimed that people use the term lame or ableist because the word lame used to mean like somebody who's like catatonic who couldn't move their limbs.
Well, that's what the technical term is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say nothing these days.
Everything's offensive.
Except offensive. That's not offensive. We need to make offensive.
Well, those anti-SJW people, they get offended over the word offended. Say I'm offended about something to those people, and they'll definitely lose their shit.
Well, everybody's a snowflake. That's the reason I hate when one group tries to own that fucking term. Like, oh, you know, we're all fucking sensitive. Everybody who breathes fucking oxygen gets triggered at some point.
Well, what I find to be annoying is like, if I upset somebody, like trigger somebody, whatever, I'm willing to apologize and make amends. But I think it's annoying when like they're clearly upset and they're like, well, I'm not upset. I'm not offended. I really don't care. And it's like, oh God, whatever. It's like, how am I supposed to apologize and make amends if you're going to insist that you're too much of an alpha or a Chad to get offended when they're clearly fucking offended?
Yeah. Well, that's true, John Morgan.
Yeah. And that is something I deal with a lot. Like I'll make a joke and somebody will get upset and it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to offend. It's like, well, I'm not offended. It's like,
well, no, there's a difference now. Like I said a second ago, everybody gets offended, but now, and you can't help offend people. There's no way of getting around it. You're going to offend somebody. So if we live our lives on like, you know, that walking on eggshells or whatever, but it's also good not to intentionally try to offend people all the time either.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people who do that, right? I mean, I used to do that. I ain't gonna lie. I used to intentionally try to offend people just to fucking see the reaction. And, you know, that's not necessarily the best way to be as a person.
Yeah, I may be guilty of doing that when you're talking to people, and sometimes I may swear a lot.
Yeah.
And when someone says, oh, could you please watch your language, that may trigger me into swearing 5 times the amount that I was previously. And I will go to the really, like, the C-bomb and just start dropping fucking cunt, fucking fuck, cunt, just to see the horror on their face, because, you know, that's just something, and that's not a good way to be, because it's quite confrontational to do that. And you're kind of going out of your way at that point just to upset someone for the sake of seeing them upset. That's not cool.
That's not cool. That's not. But I do think that we do have to shake the apple cart every now and again too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because
Sensibilities need to be slapped.
Yes. And we do need to be out of our comfort zone. And you know I'm big about that. Now, being out of your comfort zone doesn't necessarily mean I'm offending you. But I do like getting people out of their comfort zone, because once somebody's out of their comfort zone, they're more likely to talk and express how they really feel.
Okay,
Once they
now.
Can I go with you?
You need to get Shabisky outside of his comfort zone so he'll talk more.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Red Eye, right? That's how I broke Red Eye. I broke that fucker. When I first met Red Eye, believe it or not, Red Eye he didn't just speak as much as he does now. Sometimes I wish I hadn't done that.
You created a monster.
But I make some. I mean, and it's you need to be offended sometimes. If you're not offended, then you don't know the real world. Okay, that's true. But we got to know that line, right? I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. We need to know where to toe the line, like when to be offensive and not to be offensive. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm trying to make sense. I hope I am.
I mean, it makes sense. There's always like a line in the sand.
Yeah. It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
It's a limit to how far you can go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's no need to run around and try and upset people by dropping certain words that you know that may upset people. For instance, with the saying the R word on here, it's like, I'm not a fan of that policy, but I'm also a guest on someone else's channel, and I know at least one of your viewers finds that really upsetting.
Yeah.
So, out of respect for that viewer and you, I try not to say it, but when it's accidentally dropped, I will.
Speaking of that word, it goes back to that dude Dark Master yesterday. He kept dropping that word, and Miss Parker told him to stop dropping. He said, "Well, it's okay because I'm autistic." I said, "Well, that's not the same thing, you fucking idiot."
No, I'm on a pension for mental illness, so I'm.
That's not.
So I'm a social and I act in a socially way sometimes. Yeah. That's factual, but see what I did then? I didn't drop it because I know people don't like it.
But the big misconception is that autism is.
Well,
I'm going to use the word for it, but I'm going to use it in the medical term, mental retardation. It's two different things.
No, it's.
And autism and mental retardation is not the same thing.
Do you know what the chemical cause of autism is?
I don't.
It's their neurons have an excessive amount of synapses. So that's actually the chemical cause of autism.
Well, you can synapse my balls, John Morgan. How about that?
So they got their synaptic pathways actually further developed, is it? It's developed more synapses?
It's like building a house with too many wires. That's kind of an analogy that they use. So their neurons have an excess amount of synapses, and that can cause a lot of problems with development. So that's why they say that if they can diagnose children with autism very early, they can put them through therapy that can mitigate. What's that?
No, it's just now something makes a lot of sense as they get overloaded by outside stimuli. So depends. Some might get noise, excess light, a lot of people moving around. It's that.
Yeah, and I know they did a lot. Yeah, they did a study where they took the baby teeth and converted them into stem cells, and then converted the stem cells into like nerve cells, and they found that the autistic patients had like 3 times the amount of neural synapses.
That's crazy.
Wow. What do you think about the synapses, Shabisky?
I think it's cool. I think we should all have lots of synapses. Yeah. We should all be extra wired. That's cool.
They did an experiment on mice using stem cells, and they actually just removed part of the mouse's brain. And
every time
added stem cells, and it fucking grew new synaptic pathways and extra ones, and they were functional.
Well, every time I see Luna and them Daisy Dukes, my synapses starts to work. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
That's your PP, boss. That's your PP.
Does my dick have synapses?
Well, one could argue yes, because it's part of your.
Are you saying I have an autistic penis?
Yes.
Well, the nerves in your penis have synapses.
There's nerves in your penis. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what? We're going to say yes. Your penis is actually just a big synapse.
I'm autistic.
Autistic. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a play off the word dick, John Morgan.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm well aware.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
A play on words, you say?
A play on the words.
How interesting.
Shabisky likes Play-Doh.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, I love Play-Doh. I am a 43-year-old man. I'll tell you right now, if I had Play-Doh in front of me, I would play with it. I ain't gonna lie. Play-Doh's awesome.
Play-Doh smelled weird when I was a kid. So I was never a big fan of Play-Doh.
Tastes good, though.
It's delicious.
I know that I ate it. And then they made fun of me because I ate glue. Strange.
Yeah.
I should have showed him up and just like got some Play-Doh and then just garnished the Play-Doh with some glue and chewed on it.
Yeah.
And then looked at him going, now what, bitches? Now what?
Now to what, bitches?
Now what?
What? By the way, I see. Thank you for sharing if you've shared it, thank you. I just now noticed that our lovely friend Allie Dean, the human being, shared it on Twitter. So thank you. All you should do that. Hit that like button. Massage the like button. Reach up underneath its tank meat and rub it a little bit and say, "Here, like button." Yeah. So do that, and also tip. Got $150 bill tonight. $150. We have to make that go, because if we don't, John Morgan, a small Ethiopian child will break into another Ethiopian child's house and steal their condoms.
Did you know Ethiopia and Liberia were the only two African countries that weren't colonized by European power? Did you know that?
God damn it, John.
What?
Well, I didn't know that.
Actually, Italy. What's that?
Go ahead. No, go ahead, John.
Yeah, Italy did annex Ethiopia prior to like World War II, because they like annexed. They had control of Somalia, and that borders like Ethiopia and everything. So I guess they might have been colonized to some extent.
Yeah, I made an Ethiopian joke, and he's like, "Did you know that Ethiopia was the only country that colonized in Africa?"
And Liberia, Ethiopia and Liberia, and pretty much all African countries.
I made a stupid Ethiopian condom joke, John. I didn't need. You know why Africans keep getting AIDS, right?
Because they fuck.
Because their skinny asses can't. They ain't eating nothing. The condoms keep falling off.
Oh no.
Oh god.
It was nice knowing you. I'll see you around, I guess.
Good knowing you.
Also in Africa, one of the other big reasons is because they don't use like sterile needles like in a lot of medical facilities.
Are you saying all Africans are meth addicts?
No, but like in a lot of their medical facilities, they don't have proper sanitation when it comes to like.
You're saying all black people are nasty? Is what you're saying?
Straw man.
Look at
Straw man.
I have stayed with Luna. I know she bathes. My God, she smells quite nice. She smells like raspberries and pudding.
Oh damn.
Huh.
Yeah.
Raspberries and pudding. That's very specific.
They say proof is in the pudding. I call her pudding, and I call me proof.
Oh.
Oh.
Nah, she didn't like that one. It's like nah.
My aunt is probably watching this. I was like, hi.
Oh, I can call her pudding too.
Oh, look, at least I'm not doing it tonight. Hi, Luna's family. I didn't do it tonight. Yay.
I'm going to fuck you all.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
You will be taking me out to dinner and a movie before any shenanigans like that takes place, sir.
Family.
Pep, I heard that like joking about raping people is the same thing as raping people. No, it is.
No. It means you.
Wait a minute. I didn't say anything about raping anybody.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the hell, King Cobes? What's going on?
Yeah,
Cobes?
I said sex.
Again?
I said sex. Why are you all of a sudden think sex and rape are the same?
Seems a lot of people.
You didn't specify, so we have to go with the.
I have to specify not to rape someone?
Why did you default to the rape, John?
How am I supposed to know if you don't specify?
If you say you're having sex with somebody, by default, John's going to assume it's rape.
We've defaulted to the wrong one. You should default to the other one that involves people consenting and having naked fun happy times, because the other one's the other one's a bit nasty. It's this, that's no, John, no.
I was just gonna call my dad and be like, is it okay if Pimp, has sex with you?
Yeah.
Or maybe y'all can have like a threesome or something.
I'd tap your dad's old ass.
Your dad sounds like a pretty open-minded individual.
He's really not.
Really?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know none of that. I'm not gonna say anything negative about him, other than the fact that he created the Nazi army.
Well, everyone had to have a hobby, and let's not critique people for their hobbies. Come on.
Hitler was really into painting. That was one of his big hobbies.
He wasn't that good at it, though.
Yeah.
Gone with the Wind.
My dad is like Hitler.
Monty's in the painting, isn't he?
Yeah, Gone with the Wind was Hitler's favorite movie.
Why do you know so many Hitler facts, John? Now this makes me really concerned.
He's a big fan.
Okay.
There's a bunch of Hitler memorabilia. Has a room full of Hitler stuff. He's a big fan.
All right. So, John, do you run your local cities or your local? Areas,
the reason
Hitler fan club.
The reason I know about that little Gone with the Wind trivia is because when I was reading about Gone with the Wind and people talk about how it's a racist movie, that's one of the things they bring up. It's a racist film because.
Were you about to say that little Hitler ditty? Because I've never heard anybody say that. The little ditty about Hitler.
I don't recall saying that, but
yeah, I heard you say that. Didn't you hear me say that?
Are just like World War II documentaries and stuff.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to see right there. Never mind, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I did read Mein Kampf.
Somebody just sent me a photo that I just did not want to see.
Dude, I thought you wanted to see my balls.
No, not this. What the fuck, Pam? I would have rather seen your balls than this.
Rev's asshole?
No, it's probably worse. It's probably Shanny dunking her boob into Rev's butt.
Shanny pooping on Rev.
No, unfortunately, people think it's funny to send me pictures of Rev's ass all the time, and I don't know. Yeah. I don't like that.
See, and this is why I haven't got social media, because you can't do that to me on Twitter because I don't have a fucking Twitter account. You can't do it on Facebook because I don't have a Facebook account. And if you try to do it on Discord, I'll nuke the Discord account and go and get another one because it will have been sullied and basically it'd be covered in Rev's poop. So I'd abandon that Discord chat, that account.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, I tell you what, those people are hard to avoid. They're the types of people that are really hard to avoid.
Hatman has a video out on those two, and it's rather informative because I haven't been watching any of the live stuff, so it was a good catch up. And it's just like those two are a fucking train wreck, and I suspect there's a certain government department in America that may come to visit them soon to check on the welfare of one of them, and they're not going to be checking on the welfare of Shani or Rev.
They have two kids.
Yeah, they have two kids.
Oh boy.
Yeah, one of them, they have a teenage boy and they have the younger child actually has autism as well.
No, why? Because I just saw the part with the younger
autistic child is the one that Rev pulled over on the side of the road and caught him a sack of shit.
So he's gonna beat his ass or something.
That's the one where I saw. It's like if I ever meet Rev, just and I'll keep that fresh in my mind as my fucking arm pistons in and out of his fucking face. I try not to talk about them. I try not to talk much about them. But when you get me on that part
that is one part that
that's not internet drama. That's real life bullshit that he needs to be fucking cool on. So after what I saw on Hatman's channel, it's like that department are going to be involved sooner than fucking later.
That's where people need to realize things. I know a lot of times people say, "Well, you need to avoid the drama." Okay, first of all, online drama and trying to protect children are two different things. So, yeah, I mean, look, I am not out here talking about them on a daily bit or nothing like that. However, I do think there's something that needs to be done in that situation.
We've spent 5 minutes on it in this episode, and we'll probably be done in less than 5. So,
we'll gaze over everything. We do that because, I mean, if it's relevant enough, we'll talk about it. Like right now, it's relevant enough to talk about John Morgan getting herpes.
Oh, again? Jesus.
That's the 12th case.
Man.
Poor G.
Oh, man.
Okay, John Morgan. Have you ever been sued, John Morgan?
Have I ever been what?
Sued.
Nope.
Have you ever been sued, Shabisky? No, I know you have been sued. Your damn criminal background.
Not that I can remember.
I have been sued.
I was threatened. Someone threatened to sue me, and then I told them what I'd do to them if they did that, and then they didn't sue me.
Well, I was sued. I was sued in a civil suit one time. Because they wanted to get money because I beat them up.
Yeah, this dude wanted money because I talked shit about his skills as a certain professional that he'd done an apprenticeship for, and he was not good at it. And when I told him, I said, "Look, here's the deal. My parents have got money. I don't have money. And I don't give a fuck if I spend 6 to 18 in a low security facility after I've beaten the shit out of you for fucking threatening to sue me, you fucking wanker." And he just went, "Oh."
The reason I got sued, well, like I said, the reason I bring this up anyways is because I actually seen the guy today.
Oh.
And it was like many years ago. Like I was young. I was like 24 when he sued me. So and nothing come out of it. I mean, I didn't have to pay him nothing. I won the case actually because there was a lot to it. I didn't even get into why the beat up or why I beat him up, none of that. But I actually seen him walks up to me. He's like, "Mr. Crawley, how you doing?" I said, "Hey, Miss," and I ain't gonna say his name, but then we shook each other's hands and talked about. He had 3 kids now and all that shit. So it was,
Sounds like someone grew up.
Yeah.
Subpoenaed a lot into court because I work for the government, and whenever they have any issue or whatever, I'm one of the people that needs to show up and really clarify and elaborate, and that's fucking annoying. And I've been called for jury duty twice, never actually served jury duty. So that's
I'm glad
court history.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that right about growing up, right? Because that is a good thing to talk about in a way. A lot of people don't know how to let go of things, right? And and look, if something happened to you in your 20s and it didn't fucking destroy your life, or if you argue with a friend, let's say me and hypothetical here, let's say me and Shabisky, pretty good friends we are. Let's say we argue about something, and then neither one of us let go for years. What did that solve?
Nothing.
Well, I'm just going to say, I've dealt with a lot of shit with my family. It's hard to let go of a lot of that stuff.
Hold up 1 second. Y'all keep talking. Mama pimped me something.
Family's a little bit different to friends, though. Family, they can do some really fucking cool shit for an extended period of time that will, burn into your synaptic pathways, and you will remember that shit with a passion, and you will develop a clinical fucking hatred for certain things based on what certain family members may or may not have done. Friends on the other hand, unless it's really major, they tried to kill you or something, or some really serious shit. They stole a lot of fucking money. Most shit, should be forgivable.
Red said he wants to do dirty sex things to your butt.
Wow, man, really? Jesus.
Luna called you a bitch. Shabisky said you was a whole muffin, and John Morgan said, "Well, he just said hi."
Wow, John Morgan gets the fucking cake. Nice.
Hi.
Oh, wait a minute. He said hi, whore. Damn it, John.
I don't remember saying that.
What the fuck, Gene?
None of us remember saying any of this.
How serious he always, even when he's joking. John Morgan, I don't remember saying that.
Well, I have a difficult time fluctuating the tone of my voice.
He's a deadpan specialist.
That was hilarious, Pimpmunk. That was the funniest joke I've ever heard.
I have what is it? Apraxia of speech or like a nomic aphasia?
You're a crackhead speech.
I got because of the temporal lobe, the cortical dysplasia of my left temporal lobe.
I don't want to hear about your sex life, John.
No, I have a difficult time.
Real quick, Luna Patrice Saxton, what are we doing in the second hour?
E-demand.
That's right, we E-demand. That means I tell you to give us money and you do so. Shabisky's got a Patreon in the description below. Please become a patron of Shabisky. He does game nights and all that stuff, movie nights and all. So very interactive with his fan base. So become we also have a Wood Patreon. We are definitely now way past the $300 where we do the private shows. We will start that at some point next month. The reason I'm trying to find the perfect platform to do our type of private shows. So, but also, if you want to watch those private shows, you got to become at least a $5 a month Patreon. We've got different tiers. If you want to become a Patreon, there's all kind of cool tiers down there. So go check it out. But $5 or and above get the private show. $1, and $1. There's one beneath that's $1. You get a thank you, and you get to join some Discord stuff. So that's cool too. But make sure you check that out. Make sure you check that Patreon out. Also, we have $150 stream go. If you'd like to tip, please do so. I much need it because I have I adopted a child.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we've gone from I'm getting a kitten last week to I've adopted a child.
Yeah. And
that escalated.
What's her name?
That fucking really escalated quickly.
Well, it's an hermaphrodite child.
Huh.
Oh.
So I named it Julie John.
What is it? Bo Jiden in the chat said I'm a little bit stupid. That's not very nice.
President Joe Biden's redneck second cousin from fucking bumfuck Tennessee, Bo Jiden. How you doing, Bo?
But can we talk about Julie John more?
No. All right.
I fed her. I call it an it.
Yeah. Oh, this is going. Look, Southern Poverty Law Center website. Yep, we've already prepared this week's page.
My last child was named Abortion.
Yeah.
If I have a kid, that's what I'm going to name him.
Yeah. If you have a kid, well, we're going to be rich. See, John, that was a joke because you're a dude, right? You don't have ovaries and shit.
That's why I smiled.
He broke through the fucking deadpan then. He broke the specialist. It's all over now. Can't call himself a specialist anymore.
I have a plan if I ever have children. I'm going to make sure that they have a lot of Netflix and video games and microwavable TV dinners. And then they're going to have their personal corner for like entertainment and stuff. And they can just cook up the meals. Like, cause it's easy. You can teach a 4-year-old kid how to make microwavable TV dinners and there you go. And then I'll just hire people to do all the other stuff like cosmetic shit. And then if the kid like asks me for something like, hey daddy, will you give me some affection or attention? I'll be like, no, go video games, internet.
Let me say something right fast. So basically, you're saying that you want to raise a serial killer.
What?
Possibly.
Real quick, Dirk gave $10, and he said, "This is for little Jimmy John." It's not Jimmy John, Julie John.
Wow, Dirt. Wow, can't even
Jimmy John's is a fucking restaurant.
Well, now we're getting sued.
You can't even get that damn thing. Yeah, Jimmy John's is a sandwich place like Subway. But better. But actually better, though.
They're better now. They used to not be better. They used to like just have that huge pile of fucking lettuce, and then like 2 little slabs of thin cut meat. and tomatoes and whatever the hell sauce they put on it. And that was it. And now they're badass. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I ate Jimmy John's a few times when my dad was in the hospital. So yeah. Jimmy John! But thank you, Dirt, for the $10 tip. Appreciate it very much. Now we need 140 to make the go. Oh, we also that was 2 days ago. Never mind.
What? Where am I?
Oh, I was looking at the stream lab and I was like 2 days ago tip. Like, what the fuck?
How did I get here? What
hey, so everybody tip.
Yeah.
And Shabisky's nipples will shoot Skittles.
Whoa!
Really?
Damn! That I'd like to see that.
I'd like for you to taste it. Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
Okay.
I went to a local pride parade and ate a bunch of them.
Whoa!
But a bunch of the gay people because I wanted to taste the rainbow.
Right. You see, you should have got the candy because I'm pretty sure people taste like Soylent Green. I saw that in a documentary once.
Now, if anybody on this earth tastes good, it's probably gay people because them fuckers are awesome.
I don't know. I'm thinking, and just bear with me here, and I'll explain my logic. Cows eat grass and green things. They taste pretty good when you cook them up. So maybe vegans taste fucking delicious because they eat lots of green vegetable-y things too, like cows. Maybe. I don't know. I've never eaten a vegan.
Australian vegans stay away from red town.
Speaking of something,
people in like Nordic countries, maybe they taste good.
I was telling you about these public meeting things, the town hall meetings I was getting into, right? I was watching one, right? I thought you might be interested in this. This happened like in 2012 or something like that. But anyways, so their local school thing was having a meeting, and this guy, it was like a thing about bullying, school bullying and shit. And the guy went up there and he's like, he's one of the speakers from the audience was speaking in front of the panel, right? And he was like, I can't remember that dude's name. He's, I went to school with you. He said, and he said in 1980 something. He said, I was bullied real bad. He said, he said, because my last name was Gay. He said a bunch of kids beat me up in the bathroom one time and put my head in the urinals and busted my lip, beat me up real bad. And the school just sent me home and didn't do nothing about it. He said, as a matter of fact, Mr. Superintendent, you were the kid that beat me up in the bathroom.
Damn.
And the superintendent got pissed off. And then he refused to apologize and went on and on. And I kept like watching a bunch of these. And eventually the dude he got a couple of weeks later, he got up, the superintendent got in front of the people and he resigned. And when he did that, everybody started applauding. So yeah,
you got to own your shit when you fuck up. It's like I've fucked up, man. When I fuck up, you own your shit. It's like that's what Bulls told me once. He said he's one of the reasons I fucking like you is because when you fuck up, you own that shit and you at least fucking go, well, I just fucked up, and you don't try and make excuses. You just go, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Full stop. And you don't, because if you keep talking after I fucked up, I'm really sorry, you're kind of cancelling out your apology if you start because what follows usually is excuses for why you did. Just own it. Just say, fucked up. Sorry about that. Can I make it up to you some way? Can I build a bridge? Where does my redemption story start? That's what that dude should have said when, holy fuck, I was a bully. Whoa. Say sorry, own that shit, and offer to step down or fucking...
Yeah, but the guy even said he did not want him to resign. He wanted him to acknowledge what happened and use it against the modern day bullying and stuff. But the guy wouldn't even admit he did it. And there was a bunch of people who went to that school with them and said, yeah, he did it. And so it was, it's like.
So oddly, okay. So all he had to do was admit, he I did this shit, and he wouldn't even do that. He just quit.
Yeah, he basically I'd rather quit than admit that I did wrong.
That's fucking crazy. That's stupid.
Well, don't you think most people have bullied in school? Like most people have been bullies and have been bullied.
Yes.
I know there's an extent, but
yeah, I do.
Yeah. And I mean, I think a lot of it is you're taking like hundreds of kids, cramming them into one building. I mean, throughout most of human history, people lived in tribes of like 150 people. And even in like Bronze Age, like agrarian societies, the average village in the Middle Ages was like 150 people. So think about that. Like your average school, like we have like 1,000 kids in one school. So you're taking like 6-7 times the population of like the average society throughout the overwhelming majority of human history, and you're cramming it into just one building.
Rio, man, you are a fucking rock star this evening, Rio. Rio just gave $140 and said,
"Oh my god,
can Luna play Among Us or Jackbox too?" Yes.
Yeah. I've never played Among Us.
As a matter of fact,
I love Jackbox games. I love it.
As a matter of fact, that's going to be one of the new tiers that me and Shabisky got to work on for the Patreon. Now, we'll do it other times too, but we're going to do a Patreon tier to where we're going to play games and probably a lot of Jack in the Box games because I'm stupid when it comes to that, man. I can't play big games. I'm not good at shit like that.
I'll just host stuff,
yeah, but with small, I want to play at least something I can be at least a little bit competitive in, and so I can't, play fucking War Heroes, Soldiers, Stalker 3000. I can't play that shit.
I mean, you can play something like Resident Evil.
No, fuck that. We're going to put him in a Counter-Strike source. We're going to do a 500-hour intense training boot camp.
You get
by the end of this. You'll be doing 360-degree no scopes like a fucking boss.
But Rio, thank you so very much for that tip. And Luna will pee on you now.
Okay. I do have to pee.
Pimp's going to be the best fucking player in Call of Duty ever. It's like after I'm finished training, he's just going to come in there and 360 no scope every motherfucker.
I tried to play Call of Duty one time, man. It lasted about 5 minutes.
Nah, not with me training you, boss. We got this. We're going to start with the basics.
I also played something called Hammer or something, and that lasted about 5 minutes.
No,
I remember when you played The Last of Us.
I'm really bad at Among Us, apparently.
Yeah, I played The Last of Us, too.
God, that was funny. You were like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I felt bad.
I threw the controller.
And you were like, I can't shoot. You're like, I can't. You're like, they keep shooting at me or something, right?
It wouldn't stop killing me. I was trying to live.
But you weren't hiding. You weren't. You're supposed to sneak in that area, but you were trying. And then you started fighting people, like with fist fighting them.
Yeah, I can't game, dude. I can't. I try to tell people all the time I can't game. I suck.
You can game, boss.
I can't game.
I will train you.
Ooh. Red Miyagi. Red's awesome.
There are studies that show that trying new things helps slow down time. People perceive time as being slower when they engage in activities that they haven't participated in before.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And trying new things. It helps ward off like dementia and everything. You gotta like exercise your brain, explore new hobbies.
Don't tell us what to do.
What?
Yeah, don't tell us what to do, Morgan.
Jerk.
No, you said I don't exercise my brain?
I don't know.
Trying to say we're stupid, Gene? Is that what this is?
I didn't say that. I don't remember saying that.
That's what I heard.
We've got mail. Yay.
I don't know what you mean, John.
All right.
You know that, like, based on the 5-factor personality model, openness to experience is the one that has the strongest correlation with intelligence.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And neuroticism has the highest correlation with a lack of intelligence.
Eroticism, you say?
Yes. I believe it's neuroticism, extroversion, agreeableness, openness to experience, and conscientiousness. So apparently a person's personality breaks down from those 5 qualities.
Huh.
Well, that's a good joke, Gene.
It's not a joke.
And I'm not
Psychology Today trivia.
Do you discuss that on your channel? So, do you have a video about that?
I discuss random shit like that when we're watching videos of people like burning villages and stuff. Like I'll talk about all the trivia of like human psychology.
Well, I'm glad you're.
What?
You watch people burn villages down, John?
Well, we'll watch like videos of like people manipulating developmentally handicapped guys in South Korea into being like slaves at like these seaweed farms.
You sure?
And then we'll watch.
You
what?
You're over it. You're a little heavy-handed with the comedy, John.
That's the fact that you found a video that tells the story of people with intellectual handicaps being exploited and used as basically slave workers on seaweed farms on islands in South fucking okay. Where did you find that video?
It was actually Vice.
All right, that explains everything because Vice do some really weird shit. They actually went and investigated the origins of vodka, and it turns out Russia were not the first people to document vodka. It was one of their fucking neighbors.
Vice has a very interesting series about pro wrestling called The Dark Side of the Ring. It's a very interesting docuseries. It shows like a lot of the really bad shit that's happened in pro wrestling. So yeah.
I think what it is with Vice is because they have a very large pool of people doing work for them. Everyone that's worked for them has done at least one really good piece that's appeared under the Vice banner, and that's why Vice is such a hit and miss thing. There's some really good fucking stuff on Vice, and then there's some absolute fucking bullshit. It's like, how the fuck did that pass muster, you fucking wankers? But then they have the brilliant ones like the origins of vodka. And they go back into the history book and they actually go and look for historical documents and find the earliest mention of vodka is in fact not in Russia, but yeah. And it was really cool. But
where.
Well, I do believe it was Poland.
Oh, I was thinking, was it Poland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was mentioned in Poland before Russia, but Russia took that shit to the International Trade Court thing, and like the French have a thing with champagne, Russia have a thing with vodka. So it's, even though it's mentioned in Polish historical documents before it shows up in Russia, which is kind of cool.
I can't have champagne. Oh my god. I love champagne a lot.
Yes, well, anywhere else in the world, you have to call that sparkling white wine, or France will get you and take your money. Ask Trump, because he did it. Trump did it. And he got his ass whooped.
Thank you, Chevy. Appreciate the light, buddy. He says the same thing every time he ends.
Yeah, he does that with me too.
Yeah.
And it's not champagne, it's pronounced champagne.
Yeah.
It's true.
Champagne.
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 Because we're all like refined and shit here at the Wood.
Yeah. Awesome.
And we like pronounce our words proper and stuff because we use the grammars really goodlies.
No, that's not country enough. You be like champagne.
Champagne.
Champagne or something.
I seen Landon earlier. I meant to say hello, but I guess he stopped talking. Where's that old bastard?
He doesn't like us. He hates
I think
us.
you got a delivery stuff. Later, Larry. It's like you.
Oh,
Hey, y'all, can I have your finest bottle of champagne, please?
Champagne.
Thank you very much.
Well, what do you think about it, John Morgan? What interesting fact about champagne do you just going to make up on the spot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I do know alcohol kills your brain cells, so heavy drinking is not good.
What?
Yeah.
When?
Did you know in South Dakota they use champagne as bathing water?
But then
I don't know much about alcohol. I don't drink that much.
I wonder because
Maybe you should. Wait, what?
Well, I'm not supposed to.
What, Luna? These men are being
that
sexist and over talking you, Luna, and I apologize. You go ahead.
We know some connoisseurs of alcohol. And they're very smart.
Yeah, I'm a dinosaur of alcohol too.
I think Luna was trying to say politely that Landon's a raging alcoholic.
Landon's a fucking drunk, dude. Yes, he is.
Oh, gosh. He got us so lit. We were so lit. We would go back to the hotel. We were just like, that's probably what we were arguing. We were so lit.
Okay,
yeah, but like everywhere we went, we drank something. It was really good.
One of the warning signs that you may be an alcoholic was when you buy a new house, and it's a lovely, lovely new house, but you're going to build a wine storage facility that's twice the size of your house. You may have a problem. And if it's a subterranean wine storage facility, kind of like a bat cave, you're probably a raging alcoholic at that point. But that's fine.
You may be an alcoholic when you buy somebody's house and they don't even know they're selling the motherfucker.
Yes, that's a pretty good sign.
Man, like, I bought this house. He's like, man, I'm not selling this motherfucker. I don't care. I just bought it. Here's the money.
I know. Elton John was an alcoholic.
Well, thank you.
That's because I just watched Rocket Man, and that was a big theme of the movie.
I may have been overstating the capacity of Landon's wine storage facility. You can only fit 12 cases of wine in there, people. Only 12 fucking cases. Sorry. So, most people have got like a bookshelf size thing where they got maybe 24 bottles. It's like Landon's he's got a dozen cases. And he keeps all the whiskey and all the other booze upstairs with him.
Oh my gosh, you know what? You just remind me of like the old. I'm gonna tell one dad story because I'm that kind of chick, I guess. That talks a lot about our dad. Anyway, but when I was younger, like I had an uncle that was an alcoholic, and he was staying with me, at our house. And my dad gave me my first drink when I was about 6 years old, 6 or 7, and of wine. And so my uncle was staying there, and I think I was about 8 years old, and they got into a huge argument, and he was like really mad. They were, yelling at each other and everything like that. And it was because he was like, "You drank all my fucking, you went and drank all my fucking alcohol, and then you tried to put fucking water in it to try to pretend like, it was still full." Yeah. And he's like, "I didn't do it. I didn't do it." And it was me. It was me. I did it. I did it. I drank. He had a huge fucking cabinet, and I drank everything. Like I sipped from everything there.
You're a horrible human being, then.
Yeah, I was really bad. So,
but I still love you, though. We still love you. We still love you. Yeah, we like horrible here.
So Luna's dad, if you're watching, that was a confession from Luna that she she just started shit in your family, and she was drinking all your booze. It was her. She did it.
Yeah, I mean, he ended up killing his brother over that shit, dude. That was just wrong.
No, I mean, because like my dad knows, like whenever we hang out, we usually do have a drink, and for his birthday, I didn't know much about wine because I grew up usually on liquor and shit like that, and beer. And the big ass cooking wines or whatever that he drinks. I bought that for his birthday because I didn't fucking know. I was like, "There's nothing else available. Everything else is gone." I bought it, and so I presented it to him, and he was like, "This is cooking wine," and I was like, "I'm sorry, we can't drink it." Then he's like, "Yeah, we can." That whole thing. When he left, and my stepmother doesn't drive. And when he left my apartment, because he came over for their birthday, because I cooked and everything. And when he left, I mean, there was like this much left in that big ass fucking bottle. And he's like, "I'm taking it." I was like, "Let's just leave that here." I was like, "Let me drive y'all home or something." He's like, I got it. He's like, "I got it." It took him like 10 minutes to get from the table. But, yeah. I just admit my dad drove. Yeah.
You did.
Whoops. Okay, I'm going to shut up now.
Your dad's a drunk driver now. So
it's true. Wow.
All right, I love you. Don't kill me.
I know what your dad's going to get you for your birthday, and he's going to get you a bottle of scotch, and he's going to drink half of it and fill it up with water, and then give it to you. Yeah, there you go, sweetie. God. Happy birthday. Like, oh, Dad, a bit watery, Dad. It's like, he goes, I know, and he walks away.
So, John, have you ever been drunk, John?
Yes. When I was in high school, and I would go to like meetups, parties, and drink. And one time, I actually had a seizure while drinking and doing drugs. And the friends I was with, they carried me to someone else's house because they had all the drugs and everything, and they wanted to call 911, but they had to transport me to somebody else's place. Because they didn't want to get in trouble for the
I was thinking that,
drug possession.
Priorities of teenagers.
Yep.
Yeah. They take you to a stranger's house and just drop you off?
No, not a stranger's house. They took me to someone else's house who was like 2 doors down because they didn't have like all the drugs and everything.
At least they didn't leave you.
Because they were smoking weed and the house smelled like weed.
John Morgan, don't feel bad. I mean, I got drunk one time and then I passed out, and I was in a cornfield. Yeah.
Before or after?
After.
So you just ended up in a fucking cornfield?
Yeah, I woke up in a cornfield.
Good times right there. Good times.
Yeah.
To me, like, I don't know, like alcohol. If I go out and drink socially, like I might have like 1 glass of wine. Like one drink isn't gonna like do anything significant. But if I have like 2 or 3 drinks, then I might have a seizure. To me, like downers, like when it comes to like weed and alcohol, I find that I'm already pretty sedated without drugs. I think I need the opposite. So I'm more of a fan of uppers.
So you're a cokehead, you're saying?
Yeah, kind of.
Did you know that about your friend Shabisky? Did you know?
Yes. It's been a problem for a while.
Yeah.
He's got problems, and we need to sit him down and have a thing with him. What?
Hey, I haven't. When's the last time I came on your stream buzzed on shit?
Why you came on his stream?
When was the last time I came in your mouth, bitch? Last night.
Oh my god.
You hua. You're a hua. Gene. A hua.
I ain't heard from him in a minute. Well, I ain't heard from Howlin' Wolf or whatever his fucking name is.
I want him to talk about me.
Yeah.
That'll make me feel special.
Last time I seen was when he came in and threatened to flag on my videos, and then I hadn't seen him anymore.
He typed the N-word. He put letter by letter in the chat, spelling out the N-word. If that was him,
he's the kind of person, he needs an aide. He needs to be the ward of the state, and he needs somebody to care for him.
Some people just need an editor. No, seriously, some people just need an editor. So when they type shit out and they're about to hit enter and put it out in the internet, Discord chat, whatever, they walk over and read it and go, no, and they delete the comment and go, and they just say everybody a whole bunch of shit. What do you think? Good idea?
Well, I mean, I think this kind of guy who needs help, and I don't think does he like have a family at all? I think some people
married.
He's
got a husband.
I think some people they need somebody appointed to them in order to give them support. I think some people have a level of mental instability where that's a necessity.
You definitely should probably get his like internet privileges taken away by what we've seen so far. Like he shouldn't be allowed to go on the fucking internet. And
he's wacky, dude. That little dude is fucking nuts. He reminds me of Rob DeRusso as well. If anybody, he does. He looks like him and talks like him. So he definitely reminds me of
Rob. What
a lot of you wouldn't know who Rob DeRusso is, but he's a weird dude. Yeah, he's something else. He's the one that came in one night, and we was in a Google Hangout, and I was watching a TJ video, right? We were just watching one together, just seeing what it was about. And he comes in, and Rob was a really goofy fucker. And so he thought TJ was actually in the room. And I start fucking with him, and I start interrupting TJ, and I start arguing with a fucking video. It's a recorded video of TJ. And Rob's like, Pimpmunk, please let TJ finish. TJ, I'm so sorry for his rudeness. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you're talking to a fucking video, you moron. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty funny. He's a goofball. Did you ever meet him, Luna?
I think so. Yeah.
Ethan introduced me in a hangout.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Ethan. Yeah.
5 minutes, and I told that guy to go and fuck himself.
It was something else.
He's a machine gun of assertions, and he doesn't stop. He does not let you try and reply. If he says something and you've got to reply to it, he won't let you make that fucking reply, because he will move on to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and you're trying to still reply to the first thing he said, and he's now said 20 outrageously stupid fucking things in a row, and your brain eventually just goes, and you can't deal with that wanker. So yeah, what a character.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Luna, you coughing my fucking ear, Luna.
What the fuck, Luna?
My God, Luna. You're the frog.
Tommy's had a stroke again.
Do what, Red?
Tommy, I think Tommy may have had a stroke after all, because he's just been putting in one-word replies in chat all day.
I don't pay enough attention to Tommy to realize it.
I'm just going to send a medic around just for a welfare check.
So, John Morgan.
What's that?
Why do you hate Shabisky?
Yeah, what the fuck's your problem, bro?
Whoa.
I don't know. He's always just really abusive towards me. He's always really insulting, and he hurts my feelings.
What, because I spank you?
I'm in a toxic relationship with this guy.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Shabisky, why do you feel it's necessary to spank John?
He's a bad boy. He's naughty.
Oh.
He comes on the stream when we're trying to be funny. He's like, well, let me tell you a couple facts that takes 10 minutes for me to get out. Wow.
You're just playing video games and not.
Oh, you made a Nazi joke?
Trying to add to the stream.
Did you know? Shut up, Gene. Yeah. Okay. This isn't National Geographic or something. This is fucking the Dickwood show.
National Geographic. Oh my God. John, why do you hate small Ethiopian kids?
Yeah, what the fuck's your deal?
I don't hate them. I was doing a video about the Tigray War going on in Ethiopia and how it's one of the more serious military conflicts that's been going on in the last decade. And there are lots of kids dying, and that's bad. Kids dying is definitely not a good thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, kids are kind of annoying, but they're not like American kids are all spoiled and stuff. So they're from some third world country.
So you think American kids can die?
Well, I don't know. The less of them, the better. I think people should just have less kids. Once they're out of the womb, maybe you shouldn't kill them.
Why do you hate the American family, John?
I don't know. Americans are a lot of Karens and Kevins in America.
Oh, so you saying other countries can't have Karens and Kevins?
Yeah, countries like Canada and UK, they got their share as well.
You hate white people.
Western. We don't have Karens though. We have Sharons in Australia.
Western capitalist countries, I do think they're kind of a breeding ground for narcissism. But I do think America's the worst when it comes to the narcissism epidemic.
Well, that ain't very patriotic of you.
Well, it's a good book to read, The Narcissism Epidemic. Apparently, it's estimated that 30% of Americans have some like clinical level of narcissism.
Do
Don't
you
say
think
we're
I
all-
have it?
Yeah.
I was just about to say, do you think I have it too?
You don't seem too narcissistic.
I'm too good to have it.
Yep. Totally
think
not
the-
narcissistic.
Like,
Totally.
you have like egocentrism. So like in clinical psychology, there's like a difference between like the general dictionary definition of a narcissist and like the clinical definition of a narcissist. So people who you typically consider to be narcissistic based on the clinical definition, they'd be egocentric, where they have a difficult time separating subjective schema from objective truth. So essentially the way that their brains work is, I think X is true, therefore it's pure unquestionable dogmatic truth that X is true. They have a difficult time understanding that just because they think a certain way about something doesn't mean that every other human being on planet Earth thinks exactly the way they do. So that's egocentrism. And then you have what?
Well, damn.
Here he goes, doing it again.
I'm sorry.
Here he goes, Pimpmunk.
Luna seems interested.
She seems interested.
I found it very
She is not interested. She's just trying to be nice.
I find it very narcissistic of you, John.
She hates you.
What?
Okay?
It's very narcissistic
So do I.
of you to think Luna
No,
like
but-
this.
Like narcissism is like a cluster B personality disorder. And like the cluster B personality disorders are also known as neurotic personality disorders. Like we discussed, the 5-factor model when it comes to personality traits, neuroticism is the one that has the strongest
No,
correlation.
you discussed it,
with-
John. Well, the rest of us didn't.
What's that?
Yeah, you heard me.
I didn't hear. I was
That's
too busy
not-
talking.
You're being very narcissistic right now.
I do. I'm trying to.
Dude,
What?
I just found a news article I need to talk about now. Remember that lovely couple from Missouri who stood out in front of their rather large mansion?
Yeah.
And the lady had the handgun. Old mate had what looked like an AR-15. They went to court.
Yep, they lost.
Well, but they only got fined $2,750 and they had to hand over the pistol and the gun that they used, right? Dude gets outside of court. Now, here's what happened. So they were charged with a bunch of shit. The prosecutor dropped every single fucking charge except for alleging that he purposely put other people in imminent risk of physical injury. And then the dude goes, right, I sure as heck did. That's what the guns were there for, and I'd do it again anytime the mob approaches me. This motherfucker is going to be running as a Republican fucking nominee for your Senate. Don't let this guy become a senator. No.
I knew he was going to end up running for something.
Man, like,
Yeah, I remember that.
Was a shitty situation.
His wife.
Yeah, apparently they appeared at the Republican National Convention.
They did.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, they spoke for Trump, and didn't go over too well. It went over with the hardcore Trumpies, but yeah.
Yeah, and the special prosecutor agreed to a deal where they dropped all the charges except one because they cited the couple's age, the lack of criminal record, and the fact that no one was actually hurt and no shots were fired. So that's why they walked away with a slap on the wrist and they went, leave the guns here, please. And they'll go straight to the gun shop and buy new ones. You know that.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And the fact is, the people that they were protecting themselves wasn't even fucking with their house. They were walking down the street. And they were going to the mayor. Go ahead.
I think like everyone should have a chip installed in the back of their head that gives them an electric shock every time they think about shooting somebody.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of chip? Doritos?
Yeah,
Oh my
Doritos.
God.
Now, from what I understand, where their house is actually on like a private road. So everyone that was walking past technically were trespassing. And I don't think pointing guns at people was really necessary because this mob wasn't like some of the other mobs that I did see that were throwing rocks through people's windows and ripping up people's front yards and shit. Like that did happen in other neighborhoods, not this neighborhood. These people were really peaceful and just they happened to stroll through a private road to go to wherever they were going to protest.
They go to the governor's house.
Right, and then these people came out and lost their fucking shit and just started pointing guns at everyone. It's like, wow. It's like, welcome to America. This is an AR-15.
Well, if everyone had a gun, they'd all be safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that just, yeah.
We need to in Switzerland, they make it so everyone has access to a firearm. That's what we need to do. We need to give everyone like a fully automatic rifle, and then we need to have
bring back duels, right? We should bring back duels too.
Yeah, that's to do with military service, though. I believe.
Yeah.
Like,
no, we should just bring back fucking duels.
We
have
need
a problem with anybody, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, we need a requirement where everyone is required to like carry a fully automatic rifle on their back at all times. So that way, if somebody tries to shoot up a mall or a supermarket, everyone has their rifles on them.
No, I got this.
Or if somebody parks in your parking space, you could just, pull out like, a piece and be like,
yes.
Why pull out just a piece?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Davy Crockett? America built this thing. It's basically a shoulder-fired nuke. Fallout 4, punk, one of those. Yeah, America built one. You fucking built one. And you also did another really neat thing. What you did is you detonated a nuclear device, and then you actually had a second nuclear device there, and you detonated that one after the first one just to see if the second one would withstand the first one. It did. And you also have this project called Project Exacto. Did you know America has developed smart bullets where you can fucking shoot it and someone's run it and the bullet will it's got little fins on it and it flies to the target now. So you've got remote control fucking bullets in America. Welcome to America.
Hey, one thing we can say, we know how to kill your ass.
I saw the video of the Project Exacto bullet, and this thing flew off where it was originally shot and vectored off and followed this moving target and fucking nailed it. And I'm like, oh fuck, that's game changing. That's game changing shit. Like smart bullets. You've had them in artillery shells where the artillery shell can go off 20 degrees off vector where it was fired and still hit a target 20 degrees away from where the barrel was pointed.
Yeah.
Now you've got fucking a bullet that goes in a 50 cal, so it can be shot out of a standard rifle, and it's laser fucking guided. It's a mini laser guided missile.
Well,
and
we need to make sure
and made it work.
We need to make sure that there are drones that have those, and governments need to just deploy them all over the streets to keep an eye on the citizens.
Davy Crockett's. Everyone has a fucking mini tactical.
Davy Crockett.
Yep. Who's going to fuck around if everyone's got a fucking shoulder-fired nuke? Who's going to risk? Who's going to risk shooting the first one? Because it's just going to be a catastrophic fucking chain reaction of Davy Crockett's going across from west to east or east to west as America envelops itself in a mini tactical nightmare of nuclear fucking warfare. Little baby nukes going.
I think everybody needs a slingshot.
Slingshot? Well, let's get biblical with this shit. Slings and rocks. Fuck it.
Hell yeah. And we can get little mini people like Luna, or half peoples.
And we can just throw them at the...
Like every city on the planet needs some like hydrogen bomb installed underneath it. And everyone's required to have like a personality test when they're 18. And once like I'd say a third, a fifth of the population scores too high on narcissism, it just triggers the hydrogen bomb. That's a good way. That's a good way to wean out all the assholes.
I think I know what. Okay, first of all, two things right quick. I'm gonna get to John in a second, but first thing is, if we're gonna do war, we need to make it entertainment, right? So what we need to do is like every country gather up all their midgets and let them all battle. Let the midgets battle it out, and that way we can sit there and you can laugh at the half people dying.
No. We send
like a little war before the big war.
Yeah.
I love it.
So can I be Queen Midget of America?
Yes.
Little tanks.
What if we sent people like the Big Show, like really big people, like 7-foot Hulk people, and we wielding midgets as weapons? Like, so they're basically wielding midgets like fucking hatchets, and they just start beating the shit out of each other and weaponize midgets.
Oh,
Whoa.
no.
We need to make a movie called Fat Men and Little Boys.
She's gone.
You threw the midget out.
Aww.
Okay, now I just realized why John is so stuck on the narcissistic people tonight.
Why is that, boss?
Because he's butthurt about a certain narcissistic person coming on the show last time.
And they're cool now. They're best friends.
Do you think Billy's a narcissist?
I'm talking about Billy. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about
Billy the Fridge. I'm talking about Billy the Fridge.
Oh, you are talking about Billy. Oh.
Oh, do I think Billy's a narcissist? No, I know Billy's a narcissist.
Well, no, like the narcissism thing, I talk about that all the time on Chad Stream.
No,
it's kind of a weird obsession that I have.
I think you're butthurt over Billy.
Yeah, what the fuck, Gene? Leave Billy alone. Leave Billy
about
alone.
That encounter. I was really high and don't remember much of anything that happened.
Why did you offend Luna, John?
I was sitting here just talking about wielding midgets as weapons.
And then she go.
And she's gone. And I see someone suggested gingers. Here's the deal. If you have a ginger midget, you get an extra 10% buff on every hit because your midget is ginger. It's a soulless little ginger midget that you're using as a weapon. So you get 10% bonus stats on it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fair, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah? 10%?
I may shit myself.
Oh, let's play shit, shart, or fart. All right, folks, type it in the chat. Is Pimp going to shit himself? Is Pimp going to fart? Or is Pimp going to shart?
John Morgan, if you guess it right, Shabisky sucks your dick. Okay, how about that?
Here, I got to take a piss. I'll step away for this.
Damn, he's stepping away. He's stepping the fuck away. He stepped away.
What a little cunt.
He didn't even mute. He just walked away.
I see John Morgan's imprint, his penis imprint just now.
Did you? Why were you looking in that area, boss? That's what I want to know.
I like cock.
Oh, God, I like cock. Cock. Pimp likes a bit of cock.
Dude, my beard is sexy as hell, bro.
Oh, damn, look at me. I'm looking damn good. I think that's the beard saying that, isn't it?
I'm getting a lot of compliments. I'm getting a lot of compliments about the beard, though. Like, everybody's like wanting to fuck my butt.
Yeah, you got to start doing a beard oil ad. You got to get a sponsorships like.
I just actually ordered a whole kit of bunch of shit. It's got oil, wax, balm, all kind of shit, plus a comb and brush and little scissors and all kind of shit.
Yes, Simon Whistler's got a sponsorship deal with someone, and they actually made his own brand of beard oil because he's got a big beard as well. So yeah, we need to do that for you. We need to get your brand of beard oil out there.
Thanks, Luna.
You just come in a bottle.
Say why, Luna? I'm sorry you walked on that. We were talking. Me and Red Eye was talking about beard stuff, and Shabisky was like, "Come in the bedroom."
What?
Did you get offended by all the midget talk, Luna?
No, my phone probably did though. I don't know, but at the same time, I was looking over my shoulder because I kept hearing knocking. You know, that person I told you about, Pimp.
Oh yeah, she's got a crackhead in her apartment complex.
Just yeah.
Here comes John Morgan's coming back. There's John Morgan. Nope. Oh.
See, he doesn't give a fuck. He just didn't even mute. He
I mean, rude, dude. That was so rude of John Morgan.
You're rude,
Gene. He just ripped the earbuds out.
You're rude.
You dropped
rude, bro.
Shitty
when you look, John, when you walk away, right? Wait a minute, John. When you walk away, mute. We heard all the noises.
Yeah. Oh. We heard it all, John.
We heard you screaming as you was peeing for some reason.
Yep. You could hear me tinkling.
Yep, heard that.
Well, first of all, you're a grown ass man, bro.
We heard the wire brush
That
too.
word's funnier. I'm trying to be comedic.
Well,
I'm trying. That's the key word. Trying.
I'm learning.
Look at the kitty.
Kitty booger check.
I hate that goddamn cat.
Kitty booger check. Kitty booger check.
I hate
Kitty
that.
booger check. Kitty booger check.
I got a cat too.
Kitty booger check.
I want to get a cat, but I don't want to deal with all the cat
at my
poop
cat.
and-
What?
Yeah.
Damn, what's that?
It's
What
my
happened to
cat.
it? What happened to it?
It's a
It's-
cute cat.
It's
Yeah,
strange
it's,
looking.
it's,
Seems
it's
a
my
bit
buffalo.
eccentric.
It's my buffalo.
Oh my god.
Did you wash that?
It's my look, wait a minute. I guess it goes out.
That's. I don't know whether we should be showing this on television. Is this legal?
It gets bigger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point that's.
Damn it. Oh god.
It's actually a mic stand. Is what it is. Look, what?
Oh my god. I was like, I hope that's
Oh
my
damn!
stand.
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
that's hot.
I just snorted my drink. Damn.
Why did you do that?
Because I was laughing when I was drinking and then.
Oh, I thought
did,
you was like, what, John?
I said, look what you did, pimp.
What I do, John?
Caused her to snort her drink or whatever.
Whoa.
Look at-
Almost killed me.
Look how pretty she is.
Oh my god.
Now we went from that to look at this horrible looking fucking thing right here.
Oh.
That's not nice,
Oh.
pimp.
Leave John alone.
He's a
You should-
cutie pie.
Can you
I
do a
got-
full screen of Kitty so we can do an
I
extra
will
booger check?
never. I will never do that.
You
ever.
should. I think you should.
No, we'll do this though. Look at that.
I think chat's going to type 1 because I want to see a close up of Kitty full screen. Type 1 in the chat for a close up of the Kitty on the full
Why is
screen.
that on
Come
my
on.
goddamn shirt?
It's
What's that doing?
that's jizz from the last time you were down at the glory hole and someone blew a massive load all over you and gave you a pearl necklace. Obviously,
Yeah.
it looks like you had several pearl necklaces and a big session down at the truck stop. Can we get a black light onto that,
Well-
please? We need some evidence to make sure that is not indeed man gravy.
Well, there's probably cum all over that fucking cat, probably.
All right, we've got to test the cat with a black light as well for quick. Full, it's Kitty. Kitty booger check.
If I didn't have to look at Shab, I would really like
look at that. Look at the kitty.
Yeah.
Look at the kitty.
No, enough of that shit.
Kitty's going, I am the star of the show now.
Yeah.
Wait, now, when it comes to my appearance, I keep getting like mixed messages from people.
Papal.
People.
You said papal. You said papal.
I've been having issues with my speech recently.
I think it's that bomber shit coming out, man.
Maybe. No, but people will say that I'm ugly as fuck, but then there are
Who gives a
people that
fuck
will
what
say
they say?
that I'm like, I can't. Well, it's like, it's weird because like I have people say that I actually look somewhat attractive, and then there are people saying that I look incredibly ugly, and it's like, which one is it? Am I ugly or am I?
That it's subjective depending on the individual, John?
Yeah, and John, if they're worried about your looks instead of that winning person, never mind.
Yeah, that's it.
We all have people that have both of those opinions about us.
Except me, everybody thinks I'm fucking handsome.
Yeah, nobody is. No one
We're
said
becoming
pimp's ugly.
like an internet personality, and then like all these people have completely contrary opinions of you, and it's like you're trying to make it
Damn.
out. Maybe I shouldn't listen to.
You shouldn't worry about that shit, dude.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with the way you look. You may, I mean, you of course, it's with everybody, right? If everybody, saw the same, they'd all want to fuck red eye, which we all know nobody wants to do that.
Exactly. Not even me. I can't pay other people to do it either. They just go, no, sir, nope.
But there's nothing, yeah, but all jokes. Of course, if somebody wants to fuck red eye, it's just that, he paid them to do that.
That's right. Not that much, but was still, I paid them.
Couple of bucks.
Yeah.
A farthing.
But there's nothing wrong with the way you look, John. As
That's
I told you, John, you're buff. You're
Okay.
chiseled perfection, John.
Yeah, Gene.
Yeah, and there's no shame in paying a shilling to have a screw. It's just
Yeah.
you know,
It all counts.
paying a farthing to fuck. Nothing wrong with that.
See, John,
I got like a nickel.
if somebody tells you you're ugly, just say fuck you.
Yeah, just throw them a nickel for some nookie. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be a little ugly, anyways. You're a guy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Broken. Yeah. Chicks dig scars and that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. Grizzled, good look, you know, like he's seen some shit.
Yeah, I had a girl tell me one time. She said, I dig scars, so I cut her. So there you go. You're not having enough.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? There you go. Wait a couple days.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great scar. That one, you might need a few staples to close the wound, though. But once it's closed and healed up, it's going to be a damn good scar.
Yeah, man, that was a fucking good joke. No.
I know. I should have known. I smelt it coming out of your mouth, and I was about to say, "Oh, I'm one of those people. I like scars," and then I was like, "Ooh, let me just hurry up and push it back down," because I knew what you're gonna finish saying. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
You smelt it coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, from over here.
Yeah,
Smell it. You can smell it.
Yeah.
Smell it.
Yeah.
Origin says, I think I'm hideous and I don't care. I think you're hideous too, and I don't care. So.
Yeah. We agree on something.
Origami of Linguini.
Personality
all
matters
tedious.
more than looks.
Yeah, like listen, today I was walking down the hallway and this chick that I don't really know that was visiting someone else, this one other person said that they thought I was pretty, and then the other person was like, "Oh, she looks fake."
Well, fuck that person. I hope to get hit by a car.
The internet needs to make up its mind.
Because you're beautiful. I mean, anybody stupid don't think you're pretty.
It's annoying when there's dozens of people in a chat and they don't all have the exact same opinions. People need to learn to homogenize their thoughts more.
Yeah.
But I do hate to hear really beautiful people say shit like looks don't matter. It's like when I hear all these rich actors saying it doesn't matter. You can't take money doesn't matter. You can't take things with you when you die. Bitch, you're rich. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If you're saying that while living in a $15 million mansion in Beverly Hills, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Poor people are looking at you like they want to strangle your ass when you say shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
money.
Sorry.
No, you go.
Go ahead, baby.
No, I was just gonna say I grew up with people. I went to Catholic school. Most people know, but and some of the people, I was the poorest person in my class, and everybody else was rich, and I nobody could come over my house because it was terrifying. Yeah, the neighborhood was too scary for anybody to come visit me. But I mean, except for one person. But anyway, later. But there was a couple people that I did go over their houses, and they had the nicest fucking houses, and they were so fucking I mean, I wrote a poem about it, but a friend of mine, we were staying in the same bed, whatever, because staying over her house. She was pretty hot, but anyways, and we were hanging out, and our parents were gone, and she was upset about something, and I just kept thinking that I'm like, what is she so mad about? She's got all this money, she has inheritance, coming in. She can, I mean, she already had a down payment for a car, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of everything, that she would ever want, she got, but at the same probably a couple hours after we went to bed, then I woke up and I thought one of us peed the bed or something, and I looked over and there was this pool, and she had cut her wrist about this deep, and it was just like that wide, this fucking wide, and she was just like that, and I was like, oh my God, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? And I just grabbed a part of the sheet and tried to wrap it around. I didn't know what the fuck to do. And
Wait, how old were you?
14.
Jeez.
Now Luna's bringing the comedy.
I know. I was like, I tried to warn y'all it was gonna be kind of John Morgan, but the point was, yeah, I realized then because I thought all these rich ass people, but when that situation happened, and she was never really the same, and like her parents, they just didn't. It was a situation. Like her parents really didn't pay attention to her. They were like, ew, you know, like. I don't, you know, it's like here's this extra kid that you know, like that we don't know what to do with, you know.
Yeah, I mean, no, of course.
It was weird.
Rich people can be sad. They have all kind of issues. Yeah, that's a fact.
She still had like, well, I mean, I understand, just like even when we got older and stuff, then you know, I thought, well, maybe you know, it seemed like she was doing okay. You know, and again, she inherited a lot. She's had her own, you know, shit going on, doing really, really well. And then, you know, she tried to find out some more information about stuff, and I don't want to get too much into it at this stage, but then the next thing I knew, then she was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was so pretty. She was so fucking pretty. And she's gorgeous, you know, she had money, you know, everything. And, you know, everybody liked her, you know, all genders liked her. She was just absolutely gorgeous and just hollow, kind of like a hollow. And I'm going to cry.
Pretty melancholy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not a...
Talk about dicks or something.
Well, that's what we were talking about. You brought up suicide.
I'm sorry. Go back to dicks.
Speaking of dick, there's Shabisky.
Okay.
No, that's sad. But boy, that was sad. But damn, Luna. I don't know where to go from here.
I can't imagine like being that young and
John, she wanted to change the subject, John. You keep on talking about it. God damn, John Morgan. Let me shave you later. I'm gonna shave John Morgan's head.
Oh my god.
I'm currently balding. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry that happened to you, Leonard. I am sorry that happened.
You said I'm sorry that happened to you. I thought you were talking about me balding.
Well, I'm sorry it happened to you too, John.
See, John Morgan needs to grow like a sexy man beard, like Pimp has.
Yeah. You have to be a man first, though.
I've never actually tried to grow a beard before, so maybe I should try to grow a beard. And I've been working from home. Hopefully, when the quarantine's over, they'll continue to allow me to work from home because I actually really like working from home.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that.
Yeah.
I do want to notice that Luna said my beard was sexy. So yeah, that's.
How about that? How about I won't shave for the next month, and I'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, Shabisky hasn't shaved in 8 years. That's what he's got right there.
Yeah, look at my crazy beard.
Yeah, he's got like pubes. They look nice though.
You got like 2
my pubes look nice. Thank you, Luna. She does make a good point. Thank you, Luna. Do you like my pubes, Gene? Would you kiss them? Would you kiss my pubes? You give me kisses?
I'd punch you in your face if you came towards me.
You want to fuck, Gene?
Your little pedo stash.
My what? That's it. Kick him out of here. Kick him out of here, Pimp.
I'm sorry.
Pimp's my bodyguard, okay? He's my security around here. Get him. Get him, Pimp.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I was improv.
You're my security.
Something funny to say.
I seen my brother up in the chat. What's up, James? I seen you, bud. But Luna was telling that comic genius story she was telling me. So I didn't want to interrupt her.
Sorry.
Damn, you go to improv with Luna. Well, you just fucking end up leaving taking Xanax.
But the trip, though, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's still on, right?
Well, maybe. either this, next month or August 1. I'm hoping next month. I'm working on it, John Morgan.
Working on what?
Going out and seeing her.
And whenever, okay, because I feel stupid about this, and I'm too lazy. Plus, I'm on my phone right now to look it up. Okay, I'm trying to. Well, regardless, the parade is the gay parade. The gay parade is it's I thought it was this month, but someone else said it's next month. So,
really?
Yeah.
That's unusual. It'd be during Pride Month.
I know. That's why I was like, but isn't it Pride Month? And then they're like, but it's next month. And I'm like, oh my God, no, it's not. So it's like, so I had an altercation today.
Sure.
Or just
this month.
Or just say he'll visit you before I will.
All right.
That's what Origin says.
Yeah.
Better get tested. I've already visited you twice. So yeah. Dumbass.
Would you read her a book, Orgasm?
Yeah. He did.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. A whole stack of books.
He can't even read, though. That's the problem. He just looks at He just buys books.
I buy books to look at the pictures.
See.
Well, I don't read at all. All this random trivia that I have to share with people. I guess it was just magically uploaded on Brain somehow. Apparently, that's a sign that you don't really read when you have lots of random knowledge to share. Because reading on a regular basis doesn't cause people to accumulate knowledge, according to certain people.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah. What do you think of that kind of logic, Luna?
Oh, I guess Shabisky would be a genius. Is he listening? He went away. Fuck.
Throwing shade at biscuits.
I love picking on biscuits.
Red Eye throw shade at biscuits.
But I read, but to answer your question, John, I used to read a lot, and my eyes are not that great anymore because of other stuff. So I listen to a lot of audiobooks online. But I think I retain more when I read. So what I try to do is until my eyes hurt like fuck, I try to listen and read. Listen to audiobooks.
It sounds like Erland syndrome with the eye strain. That's what it is when your eyes hurt when you read. Yeah, apparently they have special glasses for that.
Oh, did they look like steampunk glasses? Oh, sorry.
Well, I think what they do is they color the lenses of the glasses, so there's the special tinting to it. But Erland syndrome has something to do where it's black text on a white background, and apparently a very large percentage of people out there get significant eye strain for reading the font that you see in most books.
I think she's got OBS, Obit syndrome.
Yeah.
That's why I like reading ebooks, because you can adjust the white space and the text size and everything. Makes it a lot more seamless. But there was a study that showed that people do tend to comprehend. They tend to have much worse comprehension and retention when listening to audiobooks as opposed to reading as they would conventionally. Because when you're listening to the book, it's using completely different facilities of the brain. So people are more likely to drift off and not pay attention. So reading conventionally tends to require more focus. So you tend to be more cognizant of what you're reading.
Yeah.
But apparently, what's that?
Oh.
Claudette's coming.
Claudette?
You don't know who Claudette is?
Mm-mm.
It's the hurricane that's coming.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's tropical storm right now.
Oh, damn.
Tropical storm Claudette expected to form, engulf, and arrive in the U.S. on Friday. So it probably won't become a hurricane.
Oh, really not.
Supposed to hit Louisiana, though.
Damn.
So,
That sucks.
stay safe, people.
You.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Don't tell me what to do.
No, seriously, I'm talking about her tropical storm that's going to be hitting on the Gulf Coast Friday.
No, in Baltimore, we get lots of flash floods.
Yeah. Dude, we had a lot of floods last week. I mean, like, it's the worst flooding we've had in a long time right here. There was cars floating and shit. They made it on the news. They had it all on the news in my town. It's right down the road from me. There's this little bridge that's spread up, and there was cars floating down the street.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yes.
I can say that I've never seen that, like, in person.
Well, I didn't see it because I didn't go down that area, but yeah, I seen pictures and video of it on the news.
Yeah, I've just seen the remnants from after,
Yeah.
but I've never seen shit like that. And over here, it's so fucking hot. It's hot as shit over here. So we have the heat wave, and then
Yeah, at least we're not Death Valley where it was 47 degrees, so halfway to boiling, and it was fucking raining. It was fucking raining, and it was 47 degrees. That sounds like Death Valley is broken, should be taken offline, maybe build a sarcophagus around it, entomb it, so no one can ever go near that fucking place again. Because if you're halfway to boil and it's raining, and one of the weather people out there apparently is upset that it was raining because we probably would have got a heat record if it didn't rain. It's like, yeah, if you're a weather dude and you're living and you're happy that you could see it, no, you need to go and live in a...
By the way, when he says 47, now wait a minute, John. Seltzer water, not...
Yeah, it's 47 degrees Celsius. It's halfway to boiling, basically.
Yeah, it's 47 seltzer water.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault that you've got a couple of backward senators that actually actively fight against introducing the metric system because
it's different. It goes against tradition.
I knew that a couple of people in the chat probably would go get that when he said 47. I'm like, other people think, yeah, but he's talking about seltzer, which is very hot.
I got it. Yeah.
47. 47. What is that like in Fahrenheit or whatever?
It's not good.
Yeah, the conversion's very odd when you're converting Fahrenheit to Celsius.
It's pretty fucking hot.
I don't remember. Yeah,
it's not good. It's really not good. I've been in temperatures of the high 30s, and it was incredibly uncomfortable. They actually shut the schools down after 35 degrees and start sending people home because people start dying from heat exhaustion rapidly.
But I know
47 and raining.
US, we're one of 3 countries that hasn't adopted the metric system. It's like Burma and Liberia. In Liberia, they use the same system we do. In Burma, they have their own weird measurement system.
Our humidity is what's right. So right now, our actual temperature tonight it ain't but 71, but our humidity is 88%.
Ah, God. Ugh.
And that's the way it is. Like the other day, it was like 90 something outside, and humidity was like 98 or some shit.
Yeah, like I said, it was in the hundreds today, but the humidity was lower. It was like in the 20s, like 28 or something like that.
Yeah, shit.
And I think the highest is like 37.
Yeah, our humidity's always like 80s, 90s, shit like that.
Yeah, I miss that. I'll tell you the
I'm still trying to work out what happened in Death Valley because when it rains, the air gets cooled and water hits the ground and everything starts to cool down rapidly. Didn't do that in Death Valley. It just went, I'm going to stay at 47 degrees. Fuck it. And I would have got hotter if it didn't fucking rain. It's just, what the fucking fuck? That's insane. Like, if Australia was like that, we'd abandon it. We'd just go, you know what? We're going back to fucking England and we're going to start eating blood pudding and fucking all of that weird shit again. Fuck it. Because this place sucks. It's like shit's on fire constantly. Nope, we're out.
There was like
Yeah, baby boo.
Let her finish. Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
no, because I was gonna go on another tirade, a short one. I was just gonna say right fast. There was a family that went through Death Valley from Russia because they were visiting America, and nobody. Well, they found them dead in Death Valley. They got lost. And
Boy, let them bring in that hardcore comedy tonight. I tell you. Earlier it was suicide, now it's fucking boiling to death in the fucking head.
It's my job, Luna. I'm supposed to make everything depressing.
I'm trying to take over.
Just your appearance alone does that, John.
Yeah.
Just when the place is called Death Valley, it's like, you know what? I'm a tourist. That's Death Valley.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to the place called Death Valley.
Exactly.
I might go to the place called Happy Valley or Ice Cream Valley or
Ice Cream Valley,
Pizza Valley or I don't know.
That'd be good.
Mouth Hug Valley. That sounds like a great place to be.
Shabisky's the mayor of that valley.
Oh, so when you roll up to town and Shabisky's like, hey, it gives you a big mouth. Oh, right on the people. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's kind of
about
hot.
The Great Valley from the Land Before Time.
Oh my God.
I think I want to go to Mouth Hug Valley. It sounds like a lot more fun.
Mouth hug means John, mouth hugs or blowjobs?
Neither.
They are. That's how that works. If you
no, John, I didn't tell you to choose. I said mouth hugs are blowjobs.
That's what I mean. That's what. Yeah.
I thought you said or.
No, he definitely said
I thought he said or too.
Yeah, but you're dumb.
Yeah.
All right. We need to have a debate whether the word or was uttered. It's going to be a scholarly debate where we're going to just like yell at each other with no
potato.
You win. Pimp just won the debate. Fuck. Wasn't ready, man. That's not fair. Like I was just like psyching the audience up.
I'm bringing the taters, baby. I'm bringing the taters.
It's all over.
What are you eating, Shabisky?
Is that pizza in a container?
It's a wiener.
It's a wiener.
It's a hot dog.
I'm not surprised.
So, see, use his hands.
Wait a minute. That's ketchup. He put ketchup.
Yeah,
that ketchup.
Yes, I'm down with that. That's cool.
No. I don't get me wrong. I actually eat ketchup on a hot dog, but in some places they will fucking like Chicago. Most of the restaurants in Chicago, you can't even order. They will kick you out.
Really?
I always thought that was just the norm.
No, they have signs up there that says no ketchup.
Really?
Awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
They how is that even?
I like barbecue sauce on my hot dogs.
That's pretty good.
Or ranch.
No, that's
what do you mean no?
Right, because I'm an
mustard.
Aussie.
You don't know what no means?
Hold on. So on hot dogs, my favorite hot dog is cheese, onion, tomato sauce. That's just what I like. That's a good hot dog for me. But if I go to this restaurant and I try and order that, they're going to kick me the fuck out.
Oh, not all, but a lot of restaurants in Chicago, definitely Chicago. Chicago's they take a lot of pride in their dogs, right? The history of their dog, and they say mustard is the only condiment for a dog.
Right. Well, I just want to point out that we're eating basically cow's asses in a fucking piece of bread. It's not a very
exactly.
Fucking, it's not high tier fucking
I agree.
Food from Esther Blumenthal did not prepare this. Gordon Ramsay don't give a fucking shit if I put a bit of fucking dead horse.
And I'm with you, Beardshire. I love that. By the way, Beardshire, I love slaw dogs. Slaw dogs are the shit, dude.
Yeah.
What about a Baltimore dog with crab meat on top of the dog?
I don't like crab. I'm not a fan of crab, so
don't come to Baltimore.
Well, yeah, I mean, y'all big on that shit, but I'm not big into seafood. Period. Everybody knows that about me, right?
Yeah. So I'd eat the crab and I'd eat the hot dog, but I wouldn't eat them together.
But I like experiment with a dog. I like putting all kinds of different things on the dog. So I'm good with the dog.
Garlic.
I'm down, but putting cows' asses with crab, it just doesn't sound it's not working in my brain. It's like, you know what? Cows' assholes with a bit of fucking crab meat. You know what? I'd enjoy the two separately, but if I combine the two, I think I'm going to get a clusterfuck that I don't want to try. So I'm going to eat the crab first and then the dog.
See, now there's the Chicago dog, right? You ever had a Chicago dog? Which is it's a dog with I think it's mustard, onions, and a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Not sliced pickle, but a whole like a dill half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our shit. I love it.
I think what Australia needs, and probably go down really well actually, is if opened up a franchise store that served all of like the regional hot dogs, because like I've just discovered, there is a metric fuck ton of them. Yeah. There's probably hundreds of different recipes depending on what city you go to. They'd have their own dog, I guess. So
yeah, most of them do.
You'd probably do all right, because I'm imagining some places use different sorts of franks. Like some will be
Well, most like Chicago are very big on the Vienna dogs, right? The Vienna dogs, and
why are hot dogs sold in packs of 8 while the buns are sold in packs of 6?
I don't know.
We can get 12 out here. Get a baker's dozen actually if you go to the local bakery. I
went to a restaurant a few years back that served nothing but dogs. Right? That's all it was. It was kind of like the dog house or some shit like that. And I got 2 dogs. I got one that had pulled pork on the dog.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty good too. And I got like a super hot one. Like it had the one I had was dipped. It was the whole wiener itself was dipped in red hot Frank's Red Hot. That's what it was. Dipped in Frank's Red Hot, and then had jalapenos smothered, and then had like sauteed onions, and then had some kind of hot mustard on it. Like,
that actually sounds really good.
We have to over here. It's deep fried.
If you go to China and you look for like a hot dog, what do you think you'll get?
A cold cat.
No.
Probably get a hot dog. They're pretty. There's a lot of Western stuff in China now.
You were being racist there, John Morgan. You were being racist.
It's the hey, you can be any race and live in China. It's nothing to do with race.
So you weren't saying Chinese people eat cats. That wasn't what you were saying.
What? No, they eat dogs. They eat dog in China. And they also do it in like South Korea and Vietnam.
They do eat dogs in Vietnam.
Yeah.
They call them moose, by the way. Yeah.
They need to be more like us. They need to be like pigs and cows.
Yeah.
And lamb and stuff.
I mean, not fuck them literally, but you can eat them.
Anyways. By the way, I'm not down with Chicago's pure street, but they are like Chicago is a very purist about their dogs. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something else is good in Chicago to eat those. I like going to Chicago because Chicago's got a lot of good food. Their Italian beefs are fucking amazing in Chicago. You can get them dipped or non-dipped. Get them dipped. They dip the whole sandwich in like this gravy substance, and it's just badass. And they put that what's that pepper stuff called? I can't remember what it's called. It's like a jardiniere. That's what it's called. They put that shit all over. They also put jardiniere on a lot of their dogs out there. If you don't know what jardiniere is, it's like peppers and all kinds of shit, pretty much pickled in a jar. So yeah, it's good shit though.
Some healthy snack recipe I've been making recently is I'll take cucumbers, tomatoes, I'll slice them up, and then I'll put like crab on top of the cucumbers, tomato with some Old Bay.
Old Bay, them bomber people love that Old Bay.
Yeah, McCormick.
Old Bay seasoning, by the way. If you don't know what Old Bay is, that's Old Bay.
Yeah, I know. No,
they love that Old Bay.
I have like a whole Sterilite box full of seasonings though. I like.
I've actually eaten in Baltimore before, but it wasn't seafood. It was I ate a burger and it was good. It was like some little cafe there that I stopped. I was at the bus stop thing and went on. But Baltimore's bus stop is weird.
Yep.
The Greyhound thing is fucking weird. But yeah. It's like underground. It's trippy, dude. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I try to get Chad. Like, I did a video on my stream that was like a Baltimore special, and he wasn't too interested in Baltimore's culture and history.
Well, I think Baltimore has a very interesting history. I've learned a lot about it over the years, and I actually haven't ever like really visited Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore and was there for just a short time, but never really. So I'm planning on coming out to Baltimore, hanging out with Morgan at some point, and this racing girl who lives in Philly, who's right down the road. She said she'd like to come out and hang out too, so we can do that. Now next month I'm hoping. Now I may not be able to go out and see Shabisky and Miss Parker. I'm trying my best to go out and see Luna. I'm hoping that the finances can help get it to where we can go out and see them as well.
If you come to like Baltimore, Dirt and Two Guns are nearby, so we can get them to come down.
Yeah, we can do a little meetup. Damn right, we do a little meetup. Next month, I would like to go out to Vegas as well and see those. There's several people out there I can see in Vegas and hang out with. But Miss Parker wants to take me to Luna to a cannabis restaurant.
Yeah, Miss Parker's one of my favorite people now. She's fucking awesome.
I like her.
She's funny.
I like her. She's very, very lovely personality and looks, but she's got one problem.
What's that?
Loud. No, I'm joking. No, she's awesome. No, I love Miss Parker. And Miss Parker had my back yesterday, by the way. Like I said, when that dude was in there talking shit, she tore my new asshole. Because I seen it coming. I knew what she was going to do. She set him up, really. She's like, it's okay. What's the rest? Because she thought the same thing I was thinking. I was in the chat room. I was thinking he was going to bring up Luna, right? When he said rape charge. Mm-hmm. I was thinking, okay, yeah, he's about to bring up the Luna shit. But he didn't. He brought up me biting that dude's nut.
Huh.
Which, when he did that, I ain't gonna lie, I literally busted out laughing. I think this dude ain't got shit.
That was his big gotcha moment. He's like, oopsie.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsie. Look, I love Miss Parker because when she was on the show the other day with us, I'm talking about a rather sensitive subject for a lot of people, instead of sort of jumping down my throat because I've got a particular perspective on the world. She actually really understood where I was coming from and took
broke it down
for some shit. That was fucking awesome because
you was being a racist.
Yeah. Look, I'm not a psychic, so I can't perceive the world through other people's fucking
absolutely.
And I really appreciated the fact that instead of getting upset with someone that was ignorant of some stuff, she took the time to explain the way she saw things.
Yeah,
it was pretty fucking awesome. And
it was awesome. It was, and I love that when that happens. I actually love that experience, seeing that. And like I've been in that experience myself. And when someone who is not, it's like okay, this is a different subject, but it's kind of on the same basis. Like when I several years ago when I said I didn't know any trans people right at the time, right? And when I started meeting trans people, I started asking questions. And some got mad, but there was other ones like Alexis and other people who I met who were very happy to answer those questions. And it's because they didn't want people to be ignorant to the subject. And that's the same thing with Miss Parker. Like the other day, she didn't want, and she tried to explain it to you where you understand. And I thought it was very cool too.
Yeah, well, with the trans thing, I was kind of lucky that my old bandmate, lead guitarist, is trans, Chloe, and I knew Chloe before she was Chloe for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Gig with my friend and all that, and then out of the blue, after the band's been over and done with for ages, just I get a knock on the door one day, and here's fucking Chloe. This is the first time I've even got a hint that my friend's trans. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then we talked for 5 fucking hours straight.
Yeah.
5 fucking hours that day. And that day I got a crash course on body dysmorphia, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And now I haven't walked a mile in a trans person shoes, but at least I understand.
You got a better understanding.
Basics. I understand what they're dealing with and the terminal. And again, I've not walked a mile in her shoes, but at least I understand.
Better understand.
And I wasn't judgmental. I went, okay. And I just got a crash course on dead naming and all of that stuff and why it's upsetting. And because it was explained to me, I went, oh, okay, I can respect that. And because I was trying my hardest to change, this person would also not be so upset with me when I'd accidentally fumble and say their old nickname. And I did that for 6 months.
Well,
but now it's just,
but
it takes time. If you've known someone as a certain entity for decades, and then out of the blue you get no warning that they're gone.
Well, yeah, I was in the same situation. Yeah.
It's a big change, but you adapt. And now my friend Chloe's a very successful artist / guitarist, and living here's the best bit. Chloe was really didn't get along with religion. Chloe now lives in what used to be a church. And the delicious irony of that's like a trans person's living in the church now.
Well, see, like me growing up, like everybody knows, I grew up in a neighborhood with mostly black folks, and also they know the history of my mom being friends with gay folks and stuff like that. So I knew gay people, I knew all kinds of black folks and whatever stuff, but it just never was around trans people, right? Never was around until later on in life, and when I started doing this. And then, I think it's best to ask questions about anything. That way you get to know. And that way you learn. Now, if they don't want to answer the question, then that's all they have to say. I don't want to answer that. But I don't think they should get offended by questions either. Unless the questions are invasive. You know what I mean? But, I had interesting questions. I never met a really stupid person until I met Shabby. And then I started asking him questions, and he explained to me. He's so stupid, he thinks we can hear him when he's muted.
You met G-Man and Brett Keane and stuff. You shut up, okay?
Well, like I said.
All right.
There's a difference between stupid and shabby stupid.
Shut up, okay? I'm going to kick the shit out of you with my...
I never met... I've known a lot of black women in my day, right? A lot of black women. I've never met one that can't make a fucking decision until about 2 years ago when I met one that almost drove me out and fucking insane. It's coffee. It's just coffee. She took 45 minutes to make a coffee order, and then guess what? She ended up ordering tea.
That sounds like my mother.
No, dude, I've been around women, like I said, women my whole life. I understand what women take time to get ready and all this shit. Not like this one. Not like this woman. This woman, crazy. I've seen her change clothes 14 times just to go downstairs.
I find it check with the temperature and everything. Sure. And the color, I had to match.
We were going to stay in the hotel room for 5 days. Right? This woman had 4 suitcases, 3 garbage bags, couple of homeless people. Yeah, she brought food. She had homeless people carrying her shit. No, but she's, that was the first time I met her. It is awesome. She's awesome. Shabby's awesome too. And Shabby's not stupid, by the way. I actually defended that yesterday, and I hated to do that because I don't like him.
Dude, you were talking to somebody that's so dumb that they're calling you biting somebody's nuts in a fight, rape. It's like nobody in their right mind would jump to calling that rape. It's like you're not even respecting the definition of rape. Then
and the question, here's the stupid part about that, because Miss Parker was like, you do realize it was a barroom fight. It was kind of self-defense, right? Well, I didn't know that. She said, and I'm sitting there thinking, well, you think I just go around randomly saying that?
Dude, imagine just like walking home from work and then some just random like drunk person or somebody who's like on PCP just comes running at you and they just like bite you at the nut.
Yeah.
I got raped.
Well, that would be, but I mean, well, did you ask him?
It'd still be like assault there. There still wouldn't be rape.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she tried. That's what Miss Parker explained to him. She's like, you can even say that, well, it could be assault, but not rape.
I'd call it grievous bodily harm.
And like, and Alan Reyes, he said, well, it's not really assault either. It was self-defense. Yeah. Which, because I was defending myself.
I'd call it a ball-crushing defeat.
And it was bad. It was horrible. And I do regret doing that to the person. Don't get me wrong. I that's something I very rarely, when I tell it, because I tell it as a joke thing and try to maybe, but I do actually regret doing that to the individual.
Yeah, because there's far easier ways to get fucking Colorado bush oysters than that, boss.
Have you ever talked to that person since then?
Do they have a high-pitched voice?
Did you tell me you did?
I think I did. I think I did actually talk to him. I think I actually did talk to him years later, and he didn't sound like high-pitched Eric.
You sure?
But he didn't act happy to be around me.
Did he place his hands around his crotch area to protect the
It was many years. It was many years later, and I did apologize to him. But now the other person, there was somebody I did way worse than him. I've talked about this. Well, the guy who caught cheating with my girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I caught a guy, and that's the worst I've ever did anybody. I mean, he was in the bed naked. Of course, he's fucking my girlfriend, right? Well, not only did I beat him up, I drug him into the street so the whole neighborhood could see me beating him up and humiliate him. I mean, I literally kicked him down the street where everybody could see. I want everybody, and I'm like, in years at the time, like I said, I was an angry person back then. You got to understand, I was a violent man, and years later, I realized there's no, even I don't give a fuck what he did to me. There was no reason for me to do that to that man. And so when I did finally see him years later in a store, I was nervous to walk up to him because, what I did to him. But I walked up to him and I cried when I shook his hand, and I cried to him and I apologized to him. And he was like, "You're apologizing to me. I'm the one that did it." I said, "No, you did me wrong." I said, "But what I did to you there was no cause." And so that was one of my biggest regrets right there, what I did to him. I fucked up. Whoa.
Yeah, I know it's like regretting not biting him on the nuts as well, boss. But next.
Well, that was the biggest regret. I didn't bite his nuts off.
Should have chewed that motherfucker's nuts clean off. Cooked them out, fried them. Colorado bush oysters.
But now Shabisky's gonna have a nut experience when I meet him next month. If I do meet him, but it's gonna be a whole different type of nut.
Yeah, I'm gonna nut in your mouth. It's gonna be great, man.
If that's what you call it, that's what you call you getting teabagged, then yes.
That's what I call me nutting in your mouth, and yes.
When I meet up with Shabisky, we're gonna have to play basketball against one another, and we're gonna arm wrestle. God. We're gonna have a foot race. And I'm gonna beat him in every athletic competition.
Did you just say when you nut up with Shabisky? Is that what you said?
I don't remember
I
saying.
think you said meet up, but I'm gonna go with nut up because that does sound better.
I think he said nut up.
Dean thinks he's a big tough guy.
I don't think I'm a big tough guy. I just think could probably
go run backwards on your treadmill.
But I'm gonna vest you in every athletic competition.
Roman Greco wrestling,
who the alpha is.
He's gonna tie up Shabby figure 4.
I'm the giant dork with the glasses on your streams, but then after that, it's who vested you in every single athletic competition?
John's gonna be the alpha.
He's literally trying to bitch you out right now.
John
he's already done this a million times, and he sounds dumber every time he says it.
Yeah, but he's saying he's gonna make you his bitch.
Yeah,
he thinks he's just better at me at every
not everything, just
most physical activities.
Yeah,
I bet you Shabisky beat you at lizard collecting.
Yeah. I bet you Shabisky could sit in a chair longer and stream and play games and take more fucking goddamn bong hits than you.
Yeah, dipshit.
Yeah, you could beat me at that.
That's all that matters. Everything else is irrelevant.
But are you cynical, Luna?
I'm bad.
Nah, Shabby, he's gonna fuck you up, dude.
What?
Where did that come from? Why did you ask Luna that?
Oh, I thought you said that Luna looks like she's doubting or something.
Huh?
Yep. I reckon Shabby could eat more pizza with a fork. Oh, hello. I'm getting a spooky
Whoa!
That tripped me out for a second there.
Yeah, I was like...
That's scary.
That's what happens when Luna opens her legs every time.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that. It's like, is your vajayjay like Halloween themed? It's like just spooky.
No, she does the Jason music when she opens it. Kill, 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 kill.
Oh.
Kill, 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 kill. You know, a lot of people didn't know that for a long time, but that's actually what that is. Somebody saying to the mic, kill, 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 kill.
I never liked the Friday the 13th films.
You didn't know that, Luna?
I didn't know.
No, that's what this means. It's kill, 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 kill. It's kill, 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 kill. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I thought it was just like them going.
It's kill, 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 kill. Boy, see, you don't know you movie shit like you thought you did you, bitch?
Well, you don't know I'm not a big fan of those movies. Like,
oh no. Dun, dun, dun.
I think I'm right about that. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right about that. I think I heard that somewhere.
Now he thinks I love how he.
Let's Google it.
I'm 100% sure that I'm fairly sure that I heard that somewhere on the internet.
No, I actually watched the documentary. Yeah, that's where I watched the damn documentary about the making of the Jason movies. I'm pretty damn sure I'm right about it.
You're lying.
Google it, somebody.
I don't get how like Jason is so powerful.
Because
he's angry. Ooh, spooky.
Let him close your legs, baby.
Damn,
I got a cute little knee. She got a cute little knee. Look at it. I got a cute knee too. A cute wee knee.
Hey. You can't say that on television.
Okay.
How many times? You just can't. You're not allowed to do that. Get in trouble.
Wait, what did you think of Jason X?
It sucked.
Yeah. But all the other Jason films suck. So I don't get why
No.
Yes.
Jason started sucking around the time he went to Manhattan.
I think all of them suck.
Well, I disagree.
I think it's just a bunch of like bland one-dimensional characters getting hacked to death one by one with a machete. It's very banal and pedestrian.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lack of character development.
Well, it's hard to develop characters when you're going to murder most of them brutally.
Yeah,
but you can have a horror movie where you care about the characters and there's actual like risk because you actually care about the characters. You don't want them to die or like the Ring movies. They made you care about the mother and the son. And what's that?
No, I was just saying. So you didn't like you ever? Well, this is an old ass. It's old as fuck now. But have you seen is the Cabin in the Woods?
Yes, I've seen it. Give me 1 second.
You give me 1 second.
Oh, The Descent, like that was a horror film where you actually cared about all the women, the splunkers. No, but Cabin in the Woods, that one, it's on my to watch list. A lot of people recommended that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
But I'm not a big fan of slasher films. I think most of the. Yeah. Well, is it a slasher movie?
It's not really. It's not a slasher movie. You'll see.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's not a slasher one. So.
Weren't there like? It's a very deceptive film. So isn't it like once you get like 30, 40 minutes in, it's like plot twist after plot twist. It's goes down some pretty decent rabbit holes.
It depends. I mean, it kind of goes. I don't want to give it away since you haven't seen it.
Okay, so maybe you shouldn't say it.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, whatever you say, you shouldn't say it. We got 13 minutes left of this stream, folks.
Yeah.
You're lying.
I can finally pee.
We're going for almost 3 hours. So.
We're doing 3 hours now.
Well, we do 3 hours most of the time.
Okay.
My bladder's gonna explode.
Well, go piss, man.
No, I'll
No,
wait.
just piss right there.
Okay.
That's what Shab wants.
Yeah. Yeah, let's turn this into a pissing stream.
You know, like in ancient Egypt, one of the rituals they had to determine if a woman was pregnant is they'd give them a seed and they'd have them plant the seed and pee on the seed. And if it sprouted, like depending on what it sprouted into, it would determine the gender and if the woman was pregnant. So that was their kind of archaic pregnancy test that they had in ancient Egypt.
John and his piss seed stories, man.
Wow. Yeah. So late in the afternoon, they get the lady to do the thing. The next morning, they go out there and a goat just happens to have wandered up to where the seed actually was. And it's like, congratulations, you're pregnant with a demon spawn, part goat, part human. Put her to death immediately in the name of the Pharaoh.
In the name of the Pharaoh. Damn it, John.
Sounds like a fucking solid system. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. They would urinate on barley or wheat seeds. Quickly sprouting seeds indicated pregnancy. While this may sound like a pseudoscience, several modern studies have shown that it works pretty well. Correctly identifying 70 to 85% of pregnancies. So the ancient Egyptians, they had their barley wheat pregnancy test.
That's how they shared AIDS.
That's hilarious, Gene. Thanks.
Yeah,
the more you know. When you play Jackbox, you'll
do
better
it,
because you.
What?
Do what you did the other day when you told me that on the phone, remember? The more you know, remember?
Dun, 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 dun.
No, and knowing is half the battle.
No, it's the NBC thing, you know, the more you know. She did that. She said it to me today. She said, the more you know, and then she hummed the music. I thought it was cute. Well, fuck it. Y'all kiss my ass.
Okay.
Luna, I thought what you did was adorable.
Aww.
Now, shit. Seriously, shit. I want you to shit right now.
What?
We're in the bukkake around here, baby.
Wow, what? Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
I am actually going to have to shit here in a minute. So
shit, shout a fart.
There's no betting.
Shit out of here.
I know what it is, baby. There ain't no betting on this one.
You never know. You can't. Are you a psychic? Have you travelled into the future and looked into your own butthole to see what was going on? No, you have not, sir. So
half of it's already came out.
Oh.
It's warm.
That's hot.
Oh.
It's warm and squishy. Actually, it's just like all I do anymore is poop soup, man.
Yeah.
I didn't have soup tonight.
I know, maybe if you try just eating a bit of concrete, just sprinkle a little bit of concrete on your food, that'll help solidify the poop a bit. Maybe.
Eat some chia seeds. They're good for your digestive system.
Eat a block of an entire wheel of cheese, like a 5 kilo wheel of really nice cheese, because that'll help, get things a bit more non-liquid.
Cheese log.
Hey, who gave you that cheese that time? Remember? Somebody gave you some cheese.
I've had people buy me cheese off my wish list several times.
Yeah. Have you got a big wheel of cheese on there right now, boss?
I don't. I need to put a wheel though.
What the fuck, man? I am so disappointed in you right now.
Did you know that like Kim Jong Un, North Korea, he's got a big cheese obsession? What? He's obsessed with cheese. Bro? Apparently
I knew that.
He gets cheese ordered from all over the world, and that's one of the big reasons behind his obesity. It's all the cheese he eats. What's that?
How dare you? It's Pimp Jong-un. We've found out his secret. Yeah. He's actually the leader of fucking North Korea. Holy fuck. There's a drama video for you chumps out there. He's the leader of North Korea. Why don't you run with that?
Yeah.
I said it must be true. I'm on the internet.
Goddamn right.
Twat waffles.
Waffles of twat. Here's a big baby Swiss cheese.
Oh, damn.
2 pounds.
It's got holes in it so you can do things to it while you're eating it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, sexy cheese is the best cheese. Oh, yeah.
Red Dragon Welsh cheese.
Ooh.
The fuck is Red Dragon cheese?
I don't know,
obviously,
but I want some.
It's made from the milk of a red dragon.
Mm-hmm. It's aged for 3 months, made from cow's milk.
3 months. 12 months will fucking go home. Get yourself some New Zealand mainland tasty cheddar, aged 12 months, or try the 24-month one. Or if you're a real fucking hardcore cheese enthusiast, go for the 36-month fucking tasty cheddar. Damn, that one's got some bite. It'll punch you in the face.
I made some Jarlsberg cheese. I've never had Jarlsberg cheese. I don't think.
You should get some maggot cheese from Sicily, maybe.
Oh, God.
Maggot cheese, delicious.
I don't like the way you say that.
Maybe get some of that pickled shark to go with your maggot cheese. Imagine all the delicious aromas from the pickled shark that has been buried and left to ferment in its own rotten juices for several months, and the fly blown cheese.
I put the Jarlsberg on there. I'm getting on the wish list. Somebody buy me some Jarlsberg cheese.
Actually, I just want a quick Chevy. They've actually been working on a pill form of a COVID-19 vaccine since March. Pfizer and Vaxart are in stage 2 clinical trials, and it's looking really fucking good. So maybe when you need your booster next year, you don't have to line up and get a syringe. You just go down and they go and flick your pill, and you go gulp, and that's that. And I'm pretty sure if you give people a choice between a syringe and a pill to get the same effect, I'd guess people would take the pill, and it's easy to transport. So they've been doing that since March. Pfizer and Vaxart are at least 2 companies, and there's a few in Israel as well.
Israel.
Yep. And what they're doing with this one, it'll be a broad-based one, so it won't just do COVID-19. It'll do they're hoping it'll block most of the COVIDs.
Variants.
Oh, cool.
And because the way they're doing it, they're going to, this way they're trying to protect the body, it basically stops it at its point of entry, trying to get into your body. It just dick punches the COVID virus in the nuts and sends it on its way. So, that's legit as fuck, dude. They're making pills.
I'm rubbing my testicles.
And the American government just announced they're throwing, 4.8 billion or 4.2 billion behind a bunch of stuff to fast track it.
Yeah, they're investing in genetically engineering viruses to fight off like bacteria because people are developing like immunity to antibiotics because of overuse and everything. So they're going to start trying to genetically modify viruses to attack bacteria.
My nuts smell pretty good.
Oh my god.
I bet you that's a hotly debatable topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nuts smell like a fresh summer breeze. Pro or con?
Let me compare to my nuts to my ass. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Not quite as refreshing.
Oh god.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to my balls though.
I think it's too late.
Yeah, because didn't you already have poop or something? Yeah, I think you got
Yeah.
So you basically just smeared shit all over your balls. Well played. Well done.
I got
Well,
shitted
that's
balls.
shit.
Shitted
Well done,
balls.
You can change your name to Shitballs now, Pimpmunk. We're going to call you Shitballs from now on.
Oh.
Yep, he just pooped again. He's pooping.
I might be.
I hope you got a poop bucket.
I'm just trying to kill time.
You got a poop bucket? Just
John
say
Morgan.
yes.
Still have 5 minutes.
No, we got 2 minutes.
my
You dumb
God.
son of a bitch.
Wow.
Some bitch.
Wow.
John, will you play my test?
No,
Don't. They're covered in shit, John. Don't touch them.
It's just
He's
a
got-
little.
No, they're totally coated in poop.
Covered.
Yes, they are. Tell
We
the
got
truth.
There's stripes of doo doo on my
Tell
balls.
the truth. It's half an inch thick, and it's just, yeah. They're basically entombed in your poop at this point in time.
I just got duty dots on my balls.
You've made a poop sarcophagus that covers your sack
Well,
for
I
some
tell you
reason.
what.
I don't know what made you
As
do it, but you
soon
did
as
it.
this is over with, I'm going to shit.
Fair enough.
Stop! You're getting Gene excited.
Gene,
Yeah,
This
are
is
you
yucky.
excited?
He nearly slid off his chair. He's that moist. Look,
Oh,
he's sliding down
Gene.
that chair.
Oh, Gene.
Does my shit make you wet, John?
I had a big fan of toilet humor.
Oh, we are. We have a special place. It's we love
Yeah.
toilet humor. Poop is
Yeah.
awesome. Poop jokes are great. Dick jokes are great. Fart jokes are great.
Yeah,
I don't have the best stomach.
That's all right.
That's okay, John. I'll shit on you.
We'll train you up.
John, what if I offered you $20? You didn't be shit on your balls?
I think I'd get an infection.
Oh, he's throwing shade at you, boss.
Yeah, he's saying you got bad poop, pimp. What the fuck, bro?
Well, I mean, it is shit.
This is yucky.
He's supposed to be nice.
Gonna get a G-man infection.
Oh,
Penis.
Yeah. G-man.
That's what it's called, right? A G-man infection.
Wait, Miss
yeah.
Parker said that G-Man has worms. Does he actually have worms?
Well, he had a whatchamacallit, UTI.
Yeah.
I don't know about worms, but he had a UTI, urinary tract.
She knows more about G-man than we do.
I suspect that
We don't
He
pay
has
that much attention to G-man.
Yeah.
I suspect G-Man has a parasite in his brain from a trip that he made to Mexico or South America at one time. It's just matured and it's decided, you know what? It's not bad here. I'm just going to live in here. And it's actually driving G-Man like a bus.
Tomorrow on the show, we will be joined by Dirt and Allie Dean, human being, will be here.
And my cat.
And the cat. And so make sure you check that out tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for liking, sharing, and tipping. We appreciate it very much. Make sure you go over to Shabisky's channel. Check out his stream next. And I'm going to go poop now.
Click the link in the chat.
Shab stream sucks.
It's about to start, and it's going to be the greatest